Last week, the party woke up from a long rest, returning to the room with the floating eye monster that seeked a performance, with an amazing display of beast shapes, acrobatics, and a nat 20 from Rivet to perform a backflip, making it a double backflip onto Ricky. They were allowed to the floating eye monster left, and the trapdoor behind them revealed some loot. They quickly secured the loot. They moved on to an eerie southern-style tavern called Billy's Bar inside a delightful group of characters, but they discovered very soon that an event called the Slaughterfest occurred, where the patrons were brutally murdered by the staff, but were shortly revived, remembering everything and basically witnessing. When they died, basically they got to watch over their body and like watch everything else unfold. So if they were the first one dead, they got to like keep watching. It was pretty horrific. The party made some questionable decisions, testing the immortality within the room. They ultimately devised a plan to rally the other patrons, being much harder now after questionable tactics were used. With only one patron lost, the remaining trapped patrons either fled or were created by the dungeon and faded. The party gained 2 additional members from this puzzle, a mage from the previous group of adventurers, and a child from the fallen patron. They moved to a room filled with beautiful glowing crystals and treasures and a huge chest. It tempted them and lured them into greed, each member taking something from the beautiful chest, falling into its trap set by the dungeon's corruptor. Ricky had a little bit of banter with the dungeon corruptor, possibly inciting a bit of anger. The party then progressed to another magical room, featuring a large, almost moving tree and an abundance of fruiting plants. Aelith hurried to harvest some plants, while the others inspected the tree. They discovered that the leaves weren't actually leaves, but butterflies, and upon them landing on you, restored 1 HP. Rivet with another amazing nat 20 became covered head to toe in these butterflies, turning into a shimmering pink kobold. As the party grew closer to their final destination, the party decided to backtrack to a familiar room, where they heard a familiar voice as they entered. Ha ha! Back for more, are we? Think you've gotten a little tougher now, are you? As the party approaches the room containing a robed old man, beautiful runes adorn the walls with carvings, familiar carvings that you guys have seen. Upon the on the left wall, huge runes carved an RA. The right wall containing slightly more hidden, but still you guys did a bit of a perception check last time and saw them. UN, and on the floor is YG. On the left wall, RA. On the right wall, UN. On the floor, YG.
It was ray gun, wasn't it? Which is what we made with the guy. And then we used the ray gun on the hand. So should we try the ray gun on the...
We don't have the ray gun anymore. It broke after that one use.
Yeah, it fell apart.
Ray gun.
Are you guys discussing this out loud? In like characters in game? What are your characters sort of say? Are you like discussing this out loud as characters?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've never really made that distinction before.
Well, you never know. Something may be triggered verbally or something.
Yeah, we're discussing it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's safe to assume we're always discussing it out loud.
You notice that the room crackles a little bit with light as you guys were what you guys were discussing. Like, you know, the room crackled a little bit with almost like a small amount of magic crept through the room between all the runes.
Ray gun, ray gun, ray gun, ray gun.
As you guys say this louder, the runes glow brighter, and beams from each of the runes pour forward to the middle, creating a large orb of magic in the middle.
Oh, hell yeah.
You see the wizard over the other side beginning to sweat. You hear
Reagan.
the person,
Reagan.
Aleph saying it the most. You hear a small little whisper in your ear. Target?
The wizard.
Is that what you say?
Yep.
Nothing happens.
Ray gun the
Another-
wizard.
Another little whisper. Target?
Ray gun target the wizard.
Target?
Oh.
The door?
Target?
Ray gun target the door.
Target?
Can I go up and touch the door? Or the wizard?
You start moving around. The wizard moves back just a little bit, still like in like within the door's confines, but like, you know, kinda looking like a bit of sweat beading up on the brow. Well, what are you going to do now? You've worked out part of the trick, but you're not smart enough to work out the rest. I see you've gotten a little bit smarter. Target? Whispers in your head once more. Are you like going to touch the wizard?
Regatta? It's an anagram for target.
Target?
Yeah, going to touch the wizard.
Keep moving forward. He's not moving. He's still in front of the door.
I'm gonna...
I told you you'd not work out the rest. You are as stupid as you look.
No, I'm not.
This is why we hate.
Yeah, well, your mom.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, Isaiah. Wait.
Are you like reaching out to touch the wizard?
Yeah, I'm touching that bad boy.
As you're bringing your hand up, how are you like putting your hand on this person sort of thing?
But am I about to lose a hand?
Maybe. How are you? So you've brought your hand up. How are you? Yeah. So how are you laying hands on this person?
I'm going to tap them in the chest.
Tap them how? Like closed fist,
What?
like little punch, like.
No, with a finger.
As you're lifting your hand up and extending one finger, you hear the wizard, "No, no, no, no!" And you point out and you touch his chest. The magic in the center of the room, the whole ball goes straight towards you, hits you straight in the back, and you feel more power, more magic than you have ever felt in your life coursing through your veins. It pulses through your entire chest, working its way up your arm. You can see the veins of magic pulsing up your arms as it goes to your finger. And in a single moment, a blast bigger than you've ever heard happens from your finger. There is a deafening sound.
My finger blast.
You are completely blinded. You are completely deafened in this moment. Everybody else in the room is just deafened. You guys are like, but basically like a flashbang in a game. You guys saw nothing for a moment, and like yours is coming back quicker. Aleph is still like totally out of it. Can't see anything. There is now no wizard. The door has a basically as a circle has been like cut out of the dungeon. It hasn't quite gone through all of the wall or anything anywhere, but it has basically been evaporated in a circle in front of your finger about, I don't know, maybe like, what's that, like maybe like 10 feet in diameter. So like basically like four squares that include him. Nope, not that one. This one here. So basically all these four squares is now just a circle of evaporated like matter. Like there's a crater in the ground, gone. Wizard, gone. Half the door, gone.
I finger blasted the fucking door.
Damn. You're killing everyone, Aleph.
Aleph, you are
Reagan.
The runes all seem to grow dim for everybody else other than Aleph. Aleph, you are still blinded and deafened and stunned, essentially. You're not doing anything for a hot minute.
Okay.
You're like, basically, it's like it's like air pressure effect. Like all of your hair's blown backwards and stuff. Like it's a small little bit of blood trickling out of one of your ears, sort of thing. Like, you know, it's not permanent damage, but it was a lot. It was.
Do I look like a wisp?
Yep, that's it. That's you right now. Blinded, deafened, and stunned, looking like that. Yeah, so what's the rest of the party gonna do in this moment?
Rush over there. Are you alright? Yeah, help.
Ricky rushes over. Everybody else rushing over.
Is that you say, dear?
Are you okay?
Oh yes. It'll take a moment. You guys sort of give me a medicine check from anyone that wants to like assess condition sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'll say like whoever's I'd say Weirdo's went for it first. Weirdo, do a roll with advantage with if Ricky wants to help sort of thing. Ricky's like holding. They rushed over. So I'll say, yeah, roll medicine check with advantage, and yeah, roll twice, higher number. 19, nice, yeah. You sort of head to the side. You know, you've seen this sort of trauma before. This is just a big blast that you weren't quite out of the full radius of. You know, it's that hit of air pressure, like. You know that there's no damage, but there's a few little scratches where a rock, you know, kind of flicked off and flew past from the blast as well. So there's a couple of little scratches and scrapes. Eardrums are a little worse for wear, but they're not like blown out completely or anything. Yeah, you get Aelith to their feet. You guys just gonna take a moment here to recover, sort of thing. You're not gonna like try to push. Are you gonna like push on hobbling, or do you want it to? We'll just like. It'll just be a sped up moment here, sort of thing, and you can go
Give
into
her
the
a
next room.
Little rest.
Not even like short rest time.
No. Enough to help her.
Ear check with your druid craft. Sure, you make like a cone leaf thing so you can like see really well down into the ear. Like you like put it down in there. It's got like a hard stem. You like wiggle it down in there so you can see all the way to the eardrum, and you like look straight down.
No, Prophet.
No?
Incorrect.
Hey, I'm working off ear check.
You did the most, medically sensible version.
If you want more specific than checking ears.
My ears feel checked.
Oh, like a sensory test, like make sure that they're responding to sound. Yeah.
Can you not just,
I would assume. Yeah.
Make a noise on each side of my head. Like, what's the druidcraft part?
Just using magic to do it instead, a little whistle instead of clicking fingers. Yeah, as part of the medicine check. Yeah, fine, perfect hearing sort of thing. Still there. You know, you clear out their ears with just a little bit of water sort of thing, wash the blood out sort of thing. Like I said, it wasn't burst eardrums or anything chronic. It was just too much air pressure, so yeah, there was a little bit of blood just from a little bit of damage, but nothing that's hearing impairment. But yeah, alright, take 5 minutes. Yeah, Aelith gets back up to their feet. Who's taking the lead?
Let's go.
Oop, door's open now. You guys see the normal hallway. Everyone piles in. Are you going straight into the room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Technically, Rivet was at the front, so they were currently blocking the door. So I was waiting on them to say sure. All right. As you guys all get into the room, oops, sorry, moving camera. You guys see a very strange-looking box on a pedestal. It looks to be wooden in nature with some different little maybe engravings or so. You can't quite see from this far, but you definitely see a lot. You definitely see wood and you see metal. Maybe it's a box. Maybe it's a. Other than that, there's a nice amount of light coming from around the room. There's a couple of torches on the wall. Other than that, very plain looking room.
Walk up to it. Hello, box.
Anybody else walking up with Ricky?
Yeah.
I'll stay back.
Staying back. Lucinda walking up. Put you there. The pedestal is stone. It's nothing fancy. I mean, you've probably seen nicer pedestals, you know, in a church or in a general like auditorium or anything like that, like an outdoor like speaking area sort of thing, anywhere where a pedestal could be. You've probably seen one as nice or probably nicer. Like, this isn't anything special. You're not noticing any specifically cool engravings or anything. Very run-of-the-mill, except for a small plate on one side of the pedestal. On the pedestal, now that you're a lot closer, you guys see the box is definitely got wood and metal. The metal looks like it's got maybe a little bit of tarnish or something on it. Maybe it's a bronze or a brass or something. On the front of the box, there looks to be a latch. The latch doesn't look to have any real noticeable way to open it that you can discern. The latch kind of descends down into what looks almost like a porthole for a ship. Has like a gem in the front that would serve as the window, and then a framing around the outside, and almost what looks like a very much a smaller, tinier latch that also doesn't look awfully usable from the outside. Like it's a more of like a knob to grab rather than it is actually like it would open anything. It's like a finger groove. It's there for like convenience, not so much function. You don't think it would open, like it doesn't look like it moves. It just looks like a solid little nub that would be where a porthole's like handle would be. On top of the button, on top of the box, is a brass button that is absolutely perfectly polished and well maintained. It has a beautiful engraving on the top of a flower, looks like a lotus leaf or something. Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Press the button.
Before anyone has a chance to do anything else,
Yeah. That's gonna be my
Rivet jumps and smacks the top of the box, pushing the button. You notice the porthole looking area flicks open and then flicks closed. I want everyone to roll a perception check.
23.
10.
Oh, I'm slow rolling.
Dang it.
It's funny that
Ricky, you notice
slows down the
nothing.
actual result of the roll as well.
I got 18.
15.
I have a 20. I have a +3 on it too.
Ricky's just like scratching and doesn't even notice anything happened.
So Ricky though.
Do you want to hear it or see it?
23 is good.
I'll let you choose. Just because like it's basically you can either have seen a little something move or heard a little something move. That's completely up to your character flavor. It's your perception. Would your ears have noticed or eyes have noticed? You hear on the floor the smallest footfalls you've ever heard. You just hear like a little pat pat as if 2 feet landed like on the floor, as if like they jumped but without the lift off. They just sort of landed on the floor like as if finishing a jump. The tiniest little footfalls you've ever heard. Nobody else heard anything. So Ricky, anything you're doing? You said you were taking the box. I'll resolve what the other people were saying first. So did you say you were taking the box, Ricky?
I was poking it.
Poking it? Like the button? Or just the box?
Just the box.
It like sort of rocks up and rocks back sort of thing. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but it definitely feels like it would be empty inside. It feels like a jewelry box sort of thing almost. Like it's sort of that way. It's hollow, but it has thick-ish walls. You can tell that it's definitely made of sturdy construction. Yeah, Lucinda, you immediately like start looking around the ground, and you come face to face with a tiny man. He has in one hand a large like harpoon, but with a more defined hook on the end of the harpoon. The end of the harpoon is got a rope, and it leads to the other hand that has a large bundle of rope in it. Awesome. You guys all hear Weirdo yell out, "Ah, it's a man with a weapon!" What are you guys all doing in that moment?
A man.
Grabbing my stuff.
Aelith readies staff,
Yeah, I'm gonna
looks towards Lucinda. Ricky, rapier out, ready.
pull that
Rivet,
crossbow.
at the ready. You all look at Lucinda, who is on their hands and knees, pointing at something that, Aelith, you would not be able to see. You think they're just like pointing at the floor, the other two people, you guys do see that between Ricky and Lucinda, there is they're about 2 inches tall, a little man with a little hook in his hand and a rope in the other.
Oh.
Teeny tiny man.
Hi. Hello.
As you get a little bit, as you're like kind of down pretty close to it, Weirdo, you hear,
What's the orders, ma'am?
So cute!
Rivet, are you doing anything? You were told to get him by Weirdo. Oh, wait.
What's the orders, ma'am?
Oh my god.
Yep, without hesitation, you put your hand down there. It takes them a moment to get up onto the side of your hand, but they climb up, they clamber their way on, get to the center of your hand, they're standing there. Just a little guy.
Little man, what's your name? An old baby voice.
Wow.
Soldier 1, at your service.
What?
Soldier 1, at your service.
Soldier 1. He's so cute!
You're serving us?
I'm gonna press the
what?
button again.
As you say that, Ricky, they sort of like give you that side eye, like, not you.
Oh.
Real judgmental, like, a little bit of an elevator eyes on the side eye, and just like, no. And they just look back at Lucinda. They look at Rivet, sorry. They look at Rivet, though. And yeah, once they look at Rivet, they go,
I serve her, but you guys are all friendly.
No.
Yay.
Can you ask him to like help us solve this room?
are you heading over to the group? You haven't seen anything from this far. You've
yes.
just seen them sort of like, they're just like talking to Lucinda's hand and stuff. You're walking over though now?
Yes.
All right, we'll group everybody up now. All right, you guys are basically all clustered around this little guy on Lucinda's hand.
I came from my home.
What's your name?
Soldier 1.
He's so cute.
Soldier 1.
Soldier boy, tell him.
Oh,
we pointed while we pointed Soldier Boy.
As he hits the soldier boy on your head. No.
Oh my god.
My home's there.
And he points to the box in Ricky's hand. You reach under Ricky's arm and you press the button again. Roll a perception check, everyone.
Oh.
You hear your little footfalls again,
12.
Lucinda. Ricky, you hear nothing, see nothing.
Dang it.
17.
What was it? 17. You also hear the footfalls. Now that you guys are kind of like listening out and stuff, like, oh, actually, Aelith, you weren't close enough, so you don't hear them. But Rivet, you do hear them. You push the little button, and you also hear the tiniest little footfalls on the ground.
I'm gonna look around.
There's another little guy there. He's holding a hook in one hand and a rope in the other.
Can I just like look around the room, like at the ceiling and everything?
Yeah, it's a circular room. It has a domed ceiling. It's very well lit in here. Nice amount of torchlight and everything. Give me a investigation to look at, or a perception. Sorry, we'll go do a perception.
Oops. I rolled an investigation before you said that.
We'll take whichever one's higher. We'll take your investigation, just because
yeah.
I said it first. I said it first. You rolled it. We'll take it. So, yeah, there's not really anything special about this room. This looks like every goddamn dungeon wall you've walked past. There is a couple. Even the plants in here aren't anything special. Like there's a bit of moss on the walls. Not even the plants that were in some of the other rooms were there. Like it's just and like everything else, all the moss is browned from the corruption of the dungeon. But it is a very, very plain, basic room. You do see though on the other side of the room. Well, you see around the circular room there is 3 doors. One that you came in, one at the bottom of the room, and one to the right-hand side of the room. The one on the side of the room is a very, very large-looking, heavy metal door. It looks like one of those old-style, like, cell doors, and it even has the little sliding hatch thing on the top. It looks like a solitary confinement cell door that you see in every old prison movie ever. Like, this thing looks like it's keeping something in.
Oh dear.
Okay. I'll pick up the second little dude.
Yeah. Jumps up onto your hand.
Those are two.
And then I'll go over to the heavy door and slide the hatch open.
Cool. Yep. Pick up little dude. Start heading over. Also with your little dude on your hand. Are you guys then following as well?
Oh, can I press the button and get a little guy?
Oh wait, I was never clear. Ricky, did you say no? You touched it, so it is still on the pedestal. So I take back that you like slipped your hand under Ricky's arm. It's still on the pedestal. Yeah, you press the button still. So Rivet, you still have your second dude, but it's on the pedestal. Go for it. You want to touch the button? Yeah, awesome. Go for it.
I've touched the button. I pressed the button.
This time you are actively looking around. Don't even need the perception check. You see a little puff of smoke, and out of that little puff of smoke drops a little guy. He's holding a hook in one hand and string in the other. You picking him up?
What's his name?
I don't know. You picking him up?
I'm picking him up.
Those are three reporting for duty.
This
give
one,
him a head
you
pat.
notice, is definitely more trained on you. The other two, more focused on Rivet. This one, more focused on you.
I initiate head pat.
Head pat has been initiated. Head pat received.
Yay!
Just a little tap, tap, tap with your finger. Awesome. So you also following over to the big door?
Yeah. Now that I have my little friend.
Say, Ricky going as well. You guys just leaving the box there?
Oh, can we take it?
I don't know. Ricky
Can we
poked
try
it.
and take it?
Aelith runs back.
Take it.
Ricky take it. Aelith ran back. Aelith ran back.
No.
You go up, you reach for the box, you lift it off the pedestal, you put it under your arm, and you scurry back over to the group. Alright, approaching the door, Rivet, the first thing that you notice is that the little sliding hatch is too high for you to open. Do you want to try to get someone to give you a boost?
Or somebody else can open it.
Hey, up to
Somebody
you.
open the hatch.
Who is opening the hatch? It's probably within reach for everybody else. I don't know whether it would be... maybe Aelith, being a bit shorter on the shorter side. You might not be able to see into it.
Oh man.
It's pretty like standard height for like, you know, taller humans sort of thing. So you guys would definitely be able to open it, but I'd say maybe on your tippy toes you'd be able to have a little squiz inside, but it would just be a little peeky peek. Could also take our first little breaky break. Oh, I was just gonna say if we want Ricky to be back.
Phone call.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. I don't know, what kind of earrings do you have? He's about 2 inches tall, if that. Like, he's sort of 1.5 inches to 2 inches tall. There's not much difference between them, but there is like a little bit of difference. Like, they're not dead clones of each other, but they're like, I don't know, whatever. They're like they're like Star Wars clones. There's like a little bit of difference in some of, like, in most of them. Like, you know, like obviously they're just not this run-of-the-mill clones. That it's like the ones that all you know, a little bit different sort of thing. So they're all a little bit different, but you can tell they're all like, you know, cut from the same cloth. You know.
I may have wanted to spam the button like 20 times.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yes.
For you, weirdo. I mean, if you logically think that they can sit there, go for it. Like, you know, that he's pretty he's you know, you don't know exactly, but he seems. I mean, you've looked him over, sort of thing. He looks pretty strong and stuff. He looks like a decently, you know, like he looks like he takes care of himself. You know, if you think he could logically hang on in there, go for it. He can sit in there. I trust your judgment. And Ricky. 20 times you want to press the button?
Yeah. Yes.
Press.
Yeah.
Around you, Ricky, 17 little tiny humans all appear, and you hear in unison,
What are your orders, sir?
Get on. We're gonna go through this door. They're just all gonna cling on me.
You just tell them to get on?
Yeah.
Easy.
Go long enough
You
now.
see most of them, if not all of them, basically get their little hook thing and swing it and throw it, and almost with ease, you see them launch it, and it's easy. You see it. It's sailing up to eye height. It's going over you. It has now gone over towards your back. The ones that are at your front, it's gone over to the back. The ones that are at your back, they've gone over the front. And basically all within unison, you feel them all like, it's not painful, especially with your scales and everything, but they all find purchase, all the little hooks like sort of in, almost like a little, like a little pinprick sort of thing, but not even that bad sort of thing. Like it's like willingly touching a cactus, like it's a prickle, but it's not, especially with your scales. And they all just start climbing, just hand over hand, and they're just climbing up you. These ropes also looked much longer. Like they had like a little bundle in one hand, but these ropes went all the way up and a little bit over you. So it's like, that those ropes are bigger than like what's bundled up in their hand.
Ooh.
But all 17 of them make their way up onto you really quick too. Hand over hand. These little guys are moving like hup, 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 hup. They're like basically up on your shoulder
I love this.
in a couple of seconds.
They're like the little soldiers in Toy Story.
Yes! Make my way to the door as well.
Brilliant, making your way to the door. No one so far has taken initiative in opening the door. Are they green too? They're not green. They are just little guys. They're just little guys.
Human but small.
Various little guy colors.
Various little guy colors.
I love them.
Awesome. Lucinda, you open the door, you're peeking in. At first, you don't really see anything in there. And then within seconds, a human skull, coated in green flames, basically hits the door, shattering, and like gnawing at the door sort of thing. And it's just like, please, let me out, come on.
Sounds like he needs help. Guys. Do we let him in?
Well,
As you guys are hesitating, I'll say Ricky's the easiest.
Easiest.
You're currently getting targeted for a spell.
Oh, crap. Hopefully it's-
Yeah, you guys took a little too long for their liking. What's it called?
How quick can I slam the door?
1 second.
Like, if he's casting something, can I slam it quick?
No, this is basically a surprise. Like, he's basically was like chattering at the thing, and you guys were like, I don't like this. And he's just like, and like basically spat a small little flame bolt through the door. I just need to find the spell because they listed it, and then they just straight up didn't give me the spell. So they're like, here, use this. And then they're like, but we're not gonna tell you how.
That is weird.
That's very weird. Where are me spells? Well, I'm just gonna pick a different spell. It's just like the little cantrip. It's a very little weak spell. But I'm just so surprised that they're like, yeah, do this, but then they literally just like don't give it to me. Okay, that's super weird. Okay. Alright, well, okay. It rolled a 2 anyway. So, all of that for nothing. So basically this thing just got like sort of fed up, and it just sort of like, it sort of stuck its tongue out and did a little, almost like a little raspberry, and a small little bolt of fire came out, and completely sailed straight past your head, Ricky. It definitely was aimed at you, but you didn't even have to flinch, and as it just sort of like sailed past your face.
Looks like I'm slamming the... Goodbye, skull. Just slam.
Slam the thing.
Just the door.
You just hear, ah, come on, man, it was just a joke, it was just a joke. Come on.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
You're only saying that because you rolled low.
weak spell.
Come on, there's treasure in here. There's treasure and stuff, I swear.
Oh, treasure. Okay.
You open the little hatch again.
Back up again.
Yeah, come on. You can't see it. It's just around the corner here. I can't pick it up. I'm just a skull.
Can I grapple him? Like hold on to him?
No, there's like, it's like the prison bars, so it's like you open the slot, but there's still little bars in the slot. You would probably not be able to fit your hand through. One of the smaller characters probably could reach their hand through, but it's like on that verge of being just too small.
Let the little guy through.
Come on, I've been trapped in here forever. Just help me out here, bro. Come on.
I don't know.
I don't remember the last time we helped someone.
We helped him.
Just put one of the little guys through the hole and let him check it out.
Not my little guy. One of your guys, Bob.
No.
Yeah,
I
Bob's
want
got
my
17
guy.
of them.
No.
Yeah, you've got like 20.
Yeah.
They just sort of look at it, they're like,
We'll do it.
Oh, you do it.
We'll do it.
And like one little guy.
you put him up onto the, you put him like up onto the little, there's like a little tiny bit of, I guess, like platform, I guess, for him between like sort of where the slider would be to frame it in. You put him up there, slider close. Are you like just opening it and like letting him through a little bit, like opening it a crack? How do you want to?
Just a little bit. Let him pass.
Yeah.
Through.
Awesome. You sort of like put him up there. You just edge it open just a tiny little bit so he slips through the side. You hear, what's this? What? And you hear a very similar little, same little fire. You hear basically the same little fire spell that you heard get flicked out at you before.
Hey, he's here to help. Don't hurt him.
No response.
Oh gosh. Little guy, come back. Come back, little guy.
No response.
Oh,
no.
God, no. Little guy.
I should have said something earlier.
Why? Why'd you do it?
I don't know what you're sending in here.
We're trying to help you.
I've been
We'll
trapped in
close
here for
this door.
centuries.
We will close this door forever.
It's already closed.
We'll just leave. We will leave. We were trying to help you, and you.
Everybody else has.
We could have been different.
Where's the little guy? What did you do to him?
What did you do to him?
I didn't know if he was a threat or not.
We were just trying to help.
How do I know?
Wow. That's rude, mister.
How do you think I got in here? Help.
But we're trying. We're gonna send another little guy. Don't harm him. If you do, we will leave. Okay?
No response.
Oh gosh.
Are you doing
Do
it?
we send? Sure. If you do, we will leave. I'll send one little guy.
You open the little hatch, put your little arm out. He runs down. They don't care. They just run down for it. He's like the other guys are all like they all saw the same thing. They all heard the same thing. They're all like within earshot. But he runs down anyway. One little guy runs down in through the opening of the door, sort of thing. He's like closing it behind him.
Keeping it a little
Virgil.
open.
Yeah.
Same.
Just there's no sounds, nothing. It's just
No
dead
sound.
silent.
No fire, no nothing.
No.
Little guy. Say something, please.
Yes, master.
Hey, you getting the gold? The loot?
Is that what you want?
Yes. How much ever you can get.
It all goes like dead quiet for a bit.
Keep talking
Maybe like 5 minutes. Nah, not even that long. Like 2 minutes.
Okay.
At this, you see after those sort of 2 minutes, you see a little hook fly through the little crack of the door, in and like down a little bit, and it's like scraping up the door. It hasn't caught anything yet. You watch the little hook fall over the edge. It just didn't catch anything. Swings up again. You see it goes straight through the same hole. These guys are accurate. Sails through, and it's like sliding up the door again.
You got this little guy.
You guys are seeing the little hook, like, it's like gone through the door, like, back towards you guys, and it's like sliding up the door. Just not able to get any, like, because it's metal, it's a metal door. They're like,
Grab it.
Can I grab it? Yeah.
Grab the hook.
Awesome. You grab the little hook, and you hear, like, you kind of feel it on the end of the rope, like a little, almost like a little fish nibbling sort of thing. You feel like dit, 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 dit. Little hand over hand as it gets to the top. They have,
It was a long way to get to the treasure.
and you see one little gold piece strapped to his back.
Yeah, good
That's
work.
literally all they could carry.
Great work.
He is like sweating, mind you. Like, this dude is like beading sweat at this point.
You get a little treat. You get a little golden coin thing. Can I do that? Can I do that?
You're just letting him have it?
The gold
Like,
coin,
gold
like
coin.
chocolate coin.
Oh, okay, yeah, you like swap them. Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. Awesome. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Of course. At first, they don't understand why you've just swapped them one coin for another, but then they notice that this coin is significantly lighter and does smell sweet, and they start like pulling into the side with their little hook thing, and they like it's like watching. It's like watching Night of the Museum, the little dudes. It's like them trying to open a candy bar sort of thing. They're like, he's like stabbing at it with his hook and like ripping at this tin foil. It's like, it's almost like a thin sheet of metal to this dude. But he's just tearing it away like almost like a can opener sort of thing, just like using his little hook and just like ripping his way around, opens this tiny, tiny little hole, and so he just starts grabbing like little handfuls of chocolate and eating it.
I gotta watch that movie again. It's been so long. Great work, little guy.
Awesome. He's chuffed, straps the rest of the coin. Like, you barely know. It looks like an ant nibbled on this coin. Like, it's like something nibbled at it, and like, they've just strung it back on their back sort of thing. They're ready to go. Are you, like, just putting an arm out for them to climb back up onto your shoulder or anything?
Yeah.
Yep, awesome. They just easily climb back up. They just up your arm.
So, time to let me out, right?
Is that all the gold?
What do you expect him to carry? There's more here.
Well, he didn't hurt that one.
Yeah. You were nice this time. Good work. We'll let you out. Yeah?
Up to you guys.
I want to let you out. You were friendly this time. Great work. And just,
All you have to do is turn the big heavy door latch thing. I'd do it myself, but no hands.
I say no. Let's not let him out.
What? You did kill one of our buddies, though.
You sent something in here without saying anything.
We were trying to help, and you killed the guy that helps. That's
Did you say we're helping? Don't kill the little guy. No.
I'm pretty sure we
I
did.
see a little guy coming into my room with a hook.
So you would kill anyone that comes in?
Would you kill something that came into your house uninvited?
If you... What if it was your mother? What then? Huh?
My opinion stays the same.
Oh, there's some drama.
Whoa. Not a mother's boy, I see.
Well, he didn't hurt the second guy, so...
As you say that, weirdo, it like glares at you.
As much as prison is home.
Doesn't like him.
Shall we ask the little guys what they think?
Yeah. What do you
Whatever
think?
you want to do.
Oh, you're so cute
Aw,
and unhelpful.
I'm tempted. Tempted to open it.
I think we should.
I think we should. Yeah. I want to open it. I want to open it.
Roll me an athletics check to get this door open.
Athletics, okay.
Lucinda sort of pops back, readies, daggers out. Are you like readying an action? Are you like wanting to attack if this thing does anything hostile? What's your
It's a 14.
14? It ain't budging, Chief. You can see why this thing's been trapped. It's a heavy latch. It looks a bit seized and rusted from just time and age. It's heavy. You can have another go at it.
Yeah.
Come on, I thought you were the biggest in the group. Put some muscles behind
yeah.
it.
Easy.
Come on, come on.
Another athletics.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. 6. Oh my god.
Why don't you let one of the others try it? Clearly those muscles are for show.
Can the little guys try?
What are you doing? Athletics?
Sure, if anyone wants to take over, sort of thing.
I'll try.
Yeah, go for it.
I am also stepping back and pulling out a weapon.
We have 2 people readied up.
The slowest roll in the world. 17.
17. You feel the latch starting to move and creak and give. It's getting there. You may need someone's help though. It's like moving, but it's moving pretty slow. If someone wanted to also do a roll, it's the DC's come down, and it would just like speed up the process.
There you go, Ricky.
Me?
Help out.
Oh.
Aelith has their like
Aelith.
whole body behind it.
It's got worse
and
than
Ricky
last
just sort of
time.
like puts like a hand out and just like not very much helping.
5, my god. It got worse than that. Oh,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Man, you're
Ricky's
just
just
not having no luck.
At this point, Ricky got a bit nervous not being able to open the door. Palms got sweaty.
Oh,
Can't get a grip on it now. It's struggling.
These weak
Oh.
arms, heavy.
Mom spaghetti.
Performance anxiety. It's okay. It happens.
Performance anxiety. All right. As it keeps going for a while, the skull's just like,
Come on. You got treasure in here, all sorts of things. I just need to get out of here.
awesome. Yeah, the door. Eventually, the latch hits a dead point, and it retracts all the way in. And at this point, the door is now quite easily movable. It's not. These hinges are real good. It just kind of almost freely swings. You guys just like opening the door.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Yep, awesome. You just open the door. Hey, the flame skull's still in there. It didn't like rush out immediately or anything.
Come on, come check all this stuff out.
You didn't
My name's
wanna-
Andy, by the way.
Oh,
Oh, hi, Andy.
Andy.
I belong to I used to be a wizard.
Uh-oh.
Are you all heading in, or what are you doing?
Slowly heading.
Yeah.
Ricky slowly heading in. You heading in, Aelith?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Heading in? Everybody else heading in?
Sure.
Rivet heading in, with weapons still out, heading in. Awesome. You guys all get in. It looks shitty in here. There's no 2 ways to put it. They like kind of lead you in, almost like a house tour, you know, like they're like kind of leading you in. They're just like,
Come on, it's all over in the corners.
it just looks shit in here. There's rocks all over the ground. There's massive spikes coming out from all the walls. There's a few other skulls laying around on the floor. Yeah, once you guys sort of get in though, you notice a skull on the other side of the room seems to pick up and start moving towards the door.
So what put you in here?
Well, I actually died in here, you see. One of those unfortunate mistakes. Wizard cast fireball, didn't ask how big the room was.
I see.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The skull is like almost at the door by now. You guys are still just talking to Andy.
What's
Can I?
his skull?
I was gonna say, could I go over and try and stop the skull?
Sure.
I
Going
go
for
over
it?
and try and stop the skull.
The second you notice it and start moving, this thing starts moving with some speed. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics to dive on this thing, or like take some serious action to stop this thing.
Okay, it's rolling. 8.
Nope.
Nope, I
Yeah.
didn't
Let's
fail.
try to stop this thing.
All right, I'll let one other person have a jump at it. Weirdo was the first one. You can go for it. You're going to be at disadvantage because like Aelith dove for it to try to jump for it, so you're like essentially trying to jump, like dive over them and grab. It's like that moment in football, and it's like you see the ball rolling and like all the people just start like piling on top, sort of thing. So you're going to be at disadvantage for this one. Sadly, you said it next. Roll it. Well, you do have disadvantage, so you got to roll twice and take the lowest one, so you could still crit fail. Well, on a 4, you do also manage to fail, as the skull basically goes like weaves its way through you guys and straight out the door. You notice the flame skull follows very quickly in suit and begins to basically goes out the door and around the door, and you notice the door starting to shut. The two people that are still standing, what do you guys want to do? Currently, Lucinda and
Stop the door
Aelith
from
are like
closing.
dove on the floor. Go ahead and also roll me that athletics. This one's a bit lower because he's still not strong. He's not that
Oh,
fast.
dear. 10.
10 just makes the, like, you get your foot in the door, but, like, it's still, like, actively, like, pushing at, like, it's trying to, like, get you back in. You're competing at the moment. Like, you're not winning against it. It's this...
Oh, crap.
Ricky, you backing up?
Yes.
Helping? Brilliant. Run over to the door. For this one, now that they've got their, like, foot in the door, you can go either athletics or strength, depending on how you want to, like, get to this door. Like, are you, like, trying to just, like, charge through it, or, like, are you just trying to get it open? Like, help get it open.
Help get it open.
Alright, that'll be athletics, just to, like, sort of, basically, like, hands on there, like, helping push sort of thing.
12.
Not enough to fight back, but you guys are still holding it back. You guys start getting up. Yeah, either one of you guys are now basically off the floor, getting up.
Come on, I was trapped in there for 100 years. You guys can do a little bit. There's 4 of yous. It'll be entertaining. I only had skulls to talk to.
We help
Yeah.
you.
I'm helping you.
How's this helping us?
No response.
Wow.
Alright, Aelith or Lucinda. Next, whoever thinks they're getting to the door first, roll it. How are you, yeah, weirdos jumping up? Strength or athletics? How are you hitting that door? Sure. That'll be the strength. That's the strength option. On a 9, you basically shoulder charge. You're aiming for, like, above rivet, and you just sort of, like, hit the door, and you just mustn't have gotten the right footing on the start of your run up or something, but you just didn't hit the door with the impact that you thought you would, and you are now also shoulder against the door, pushing against this skull. It's got some force behind it, this skull. As much as it looked small, it's got a little bit of power behind it. You see the flames are, like, burning out the back. It's basically like using the flames off of its skull as, like, a little booster sort of thing. It's like roaring flames out backwards, trying to get extra force to hold this door closed. Aelith, last person, how you hitting that door? Strength or athletics? You either, like, run and sort of, like, try to, for, like, the shoulder charge, or, like, jump and kick, or, like, however you want to do a strength, or athletics is, like, essentially just trying to push it and, like, pry it open or anything like that.
I'm gonna do an athletics.
Mhm.
I'm gonna throw my axe to wedge in the gap.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it'd probably be better, like, prying into it, sort of, like you use your staff to, like, try to lever the door open or something. Because they're, like, basically everyone's holding the door open. Like, on a 10, they're holding it open. You need to basically beat, like a higher than a 10. There's a, whatever the DC is, it's higher than a 10, but, so it's, like, possibly, like, trying to just wedge your axe in there is, like, you're only going to be achieving the same thing that these guys are.
Okay.
You could still use the axe and, like, try to lever it. It still will be just the athletics check to, like, try to lever it open or something. But you guys are, like, actively trying to get out, not just, like, wedge the door open.
I don't get why the roll actually happens slower. Just because the image is slower.
Because it's waiting for the image. The dice that you see on screen is like if those number boards that sort of like flick through the numbers, it's like that's happening. It's sort of like it's like lottoing the number. So it takes the time to like pick a number essentially. A 7.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know whether what you're doing is really helping, but
Yeah.
your axe is in the door.
Okay.
Alright, back to the start of the order. So Rivet's currently the first one that started pushing. You're currently like you're basically like under Weirdo in like as if they're like sort of using their shoulder to charge in, and you're like in the like space that would be below them sort of. So everyone's pretty cramped in this area.
Can I like squeeze out and get to like the side of the where the skull is?
Go ahead. Sure. I mean, only your foot is currently in the door, so I don't think I think at that point, maybe if I'd say a strength check, so it's going to be the same to like open the door to like sort of wedge yourself through, but that's if you just wanted to get yourself through. I'll lower the DC to get yourself through if you do want to just try to like push it hard enough to like sort of like get yourself in, just sort of like pop yourself into the room. I'll say it would be a little bit of a lower DC.
Yeah. Oh, so strength?
Strength, though, yeah.
14.
14 will get you in. So, with that, you guys notice as Rivet just puts some extra strain in, and basically you guys just see a little plop, and Rivet's now gone.
Okay.
I will say you get like basically like a surprise round on this guy, because they're like actively pushing the door.
So I'll probably be like right next to him, right?
Yeah, I'd say you'd still like you'd have your movement and stuff. Like they're like basically like right up against the door pushing it. You've sort of popped through. You would be like right next to them. If you wanted to, you could back up. They basically barely have noticed you've gotten into the room. They're all force is like their whole focus is getting that door closed. So you've popped yourself through. So if you wanted to back up
and shoot crossbow, yeah.
Awesome. You get in. This is basically like your surprise round. They didn't like. So yeah, you get this, and then you'll roll initiative.
Oh, initiative.
After take your attack first. This is just like your first attack was like surprise.
21 to hit.
Absolutely hits. It is literally just a floating skull.
6 damage.
6 damage. Awesome. It rattles it. It took the hit. It now knows that you're there. So initiative will be the next one.
21.
Where it rolled a 6. No initiative bonus. It rolled a 6. It is going second. So you get another shot at this thing if you wanna.
Yeah. And I
Only
got
if you
26
only
to
if you
hit.
wanna. Damn. All right, Chief. Definitely hitting. At this point,
only
you
4
guys
damage.
find it much easier to get into this room. Whoever's next is basically pushing the door open. Sorry, what was the damage?
4.
Awesome. It doesn't have normal skeleton weaknesses. That's fine. Awesome. That's gonna be... God fucking damn it. Alright. So I found the fire thing that it was meant to use when you guys first opened the door. So, but it's gonna use that this time for real. It's gonna do it. That's what it's gonna do. And it's gonna do it twice. The first one fucking misses. He is out of practice. The second one... Oh, wait, 9. 14? 14 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Fuck. He is out of practice as you guys see 2 licks of fire magic as Rivet sees these 2 licks of fire magic shoot off onto either side, hitting and just bursting either side of you onto the stonework behind you. I'll say everyone behind the door, just whoever. I'd say Ricky was next. Go ahead and give me that. I'll just say a strength check at this point. Just pushing the door open. There's a few bodies behind you now.
8.
Surprisingly enough, still gets you in. You guys all push in the door. To this, you guys will all now roll initiative as well. So let's get you into an initiative tracker. All right. So Ricky, what was your one before? What was your? Oh, Rivet. Sorry, Rivet. What was your one earlier? It was like 20.
My what?
Your initiative from earlier.
Oh, my initiative. Yeah, I'll look.
What was your whoever's
21.
next? 21, easy. 21. Lucinda got 13. No mage. Aelith, what did you get?
11.
And Ricky, was yours the
21.
What was yours? 21. Damn, 2 21s. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you guys basically pour into the room. And that would put Ricky next. Get you guys in a bit of a... You guys are all, like, super close. You guys have basically all just, like, burst in.
Just grab my rapier out.
Yeah,
already.
you're this is you in combat, so it's your turn, Ricky.
Yep, rapier.
Yep. Roll to hit.
15.
Roll them dice.
A 15 does hit.
5 damage.
Awesome. You notice some of the flames sort of dying down just a little bit, and some scratches appearing on the skull. It's looking pretty good still, though.
Well, you're out now, so well, here it goes, I suppose.
You've messed up now, bud.
Maybe.
Oh, you have. You have indeed.
So that takes us to Lucinda's turn. Currently, I think Aelith has the box. So, I mean, currently Ricky has all of them on. No more came out after Ricky pressed it 20 times. 17 appeared, no more came out.
Ray gun.
Turn into something? Yeah, all good. What are you thinking? Mighty Morphing Power Rangers? Yeah, Black Butt Bear should be within your CR. You have all your details there. I can look it up quickly.
Take a look. I'm grabbing this site. So would they have 1/4?
Well, no, they're a moon druid, so they can. I think they can go up to 1 straight away.
Okay. Yeah, Black Bear is a half.
Yeah, so I think you're good for Black Bear. Awesome. The form where once stood a fox-like form now stands a black bear on all fours.
Is that a bear? Oh my...
Yeah, you got to find the stat block for the bear, and you've got its stat block now. So you are now a black bear. You have... I don't know whether you get their multi-attack.
And you have to growl.
And yeah, you lose your language ability, so growls only. I can't remember if you get multi-attack is a wild shape. Beast form has multi. Yep, yeah. You just get the whole thing. So if you multi-attack, you just that's fine. You've got their multi-attack if you want. So you can attack once with your bite, once with your claws, or just one of them. But you can't do 2 of one. It has to be 1 of each, or just 1. Yeah, claw attack. Just going for a claw attack. You don't really have a, paw attack. I mean, you've got your bite attack. They both do... You've got piercing damage or slashing damage, though. You take the actions of the bear, so you don't really have a crush. There's no bludgeoning damage on there. So it's either striking with the claws or the bite, or 1 of each in 1 attack. I'm pretty sure... I think a wolf has bludgeoning damage on something, or maybe it's a boar. You'll just have to look at your other wild shapes if you want bludgeoning damage and stuff like that. Just going for a bite attack. Awesome. So roll. So you just roll your to hit. Yeah, D20 plus 4.
Wolf and boar don't have bludgeoning.
Yep, definitely hits. Yeah, I'm not sure where you're reading the plus 5. Plus 4 to hit is roll D20 plus 4. And that's to hit. If you're looking at your strength stat or anything like that, you've taken the bear's strength stat now. You are, other than, I think you keep wisdom, intelligence, and charisma, but you lose your languages and stuff. But you now have bear strength, bear dexterity. Oh, right. I missed the 21. I thought it was 20. Right. Wait. No, 20. Well, it's not 20. There's no plus. That's with the plus. You rolled a 17 or something. You rolled a... You can't have rolled a 21. Yeah. Then that's your to hit. There's no more on top of that. It's just the plus 4. Yeah, so just roll damage. 7 damage. The flames slowly dying down a little bit more. Scratches slowly appearing on the surface. You see the bare form of Lucinda, like, sort of take a step, grab the skull in its teeth, and sort of give it a shake like a dog sort of thing, and sort of let it go as it scrapes out of their teeth, and the scratches on the skull appear. Can't hold it in their mouth for very long, obviously, because it's covered in fire. But yes, that then takes us over to Aelith's turn, because they rolled pathetically.
I am going to Shalila.
Cast and hit.
With my Shalila, I will get my staff. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Oh, a 22. I can't count.
Also hits.
Damage 4.
Wonderful. Well, your bonus action would have been to Shalila, so yeah.
Yeah.
All tapped out.
I'm
All
tapped
right.
out, Chief.
That takes us around to the Flame Skull's turn, who is panicking.
I thought I was first.
Well, they're last. This is the last of the round. They're currently going last. That's why they're panicking. So, fuck it. It's gonna cast Fireball on itself, centered on itself.
Oh damn.
Yep, that's what it's gonna do. So, Fireball. That is a 20-foot radius, so that is centered on itself. 5, 10, 15, 20. Let me just get this. Let me just map this one out for you guys. Oop, not that one. All right, so a sphere. Let's go. So this is going to be a 40-foot sphere that it's casting at. Technically, it would be 20-foot. Sorry, 20-foot radius. So this is where it's currently just casted.
Oh
Goodness.
Centered on itself. I need everybody in that radius to go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Aye, Captain.
Oof. I rolled a 2. It's a +5, so 7.
Both I saw a 7 and then a 6. I was like, oh crap.
So he is.
9. Crap.
14.
I mean, I guess he's got to do the save as well. Fails its own. Oh, it has advantage on magic saves. Woo-hoo. Yes. Saves. Wipes brow. It still takes half damage. It still may die.
Inspiration.
Right, this is the fun part where I roll 8d6 of damage.
Can I try inspiration? Or is it too late?
I'll let you have your inspiration.
Yes.
So what did everybody get for their saves?
9.
9 is your new roll.
7.
Oh, no.
If you want an inspiration, when you use inspiration, it's not like advantage. You don't take the higher number. Inspiration, you take that number. You get to re-roll the dice and get a chance at a different number. You could roll a nat 1. So I'm just prefacing that, but it's still a re-roll. It's still a second chance, but it's not an advantage second chance.
I don't know.
I'm gonna use mine.
I'll use mine then.
Ugh. Okay, 18 is better.
18's better here too. Let's go.
All right.
Is Lucinda not trying? They're asking if they get the bear's HP.
Sorry, I'm just doing math for the damage.
Oh, yeah.
20.
No,
Okay.
not 20. Not that much damage, please.
So yeah, you get the bear's HP, and then once it drops to 0, you revert to your form, and any damage carries over. Okay, so who got 18? Oh, sorry, who got higher than an 18? 18 was the DC. If it's 18, it hits you. It is a 13 plus 5.
Gosh, dang it.
Everybody takes 29 points of damage, fire
What?
damage.
We're all dead.
29.
So we're all dead.
Not everyone.
The bear. 29?
29.
That's
8d6
That's more than
of damage.
double.
8d6 of damage.
that's more than double my health.
It's a lot.
If it's more than double, doesn't Ricky get instant killed?
It's all of your health and double, so it would have to be like
Okay.
3 times your health. You guys put this guy into a corner. He does take half that damage though, which would be 15.
He's still alive, is he?
Barely. You see the lower what Lucinda would see, the rest of you guys blasted back against the wall. All of you is unconscious. Lucinda is currently there, seeing barely a light. There is a couple of flicks of flames that occasionally appear in the eyes of this flaming skull. The jaw is hanging off the bottom, completely broken and dislocated on one side. Like, it's out of its socket and the jaw itself has been broken. The scratches and damage to the rest of the skull is immense. This thing is barely hanging on. We then go to the top of the round, being Lucinda. Oh, well, actually, we'll go to the top, so that will be Rivet and Ricky both roll a death save.
That's just a D20, right?
Just a D20. 11 or higher is a save, 10 or lower is a fail.
14, so I saved.
Brilliant, brilliant.
9.
Alright. Yeah, it's still chattering, the flames are still moving, it's still floating up like above sort of thing.
What do I roll to see if to do a saving throw thing?
Well, it's not your turn to do a death save yet. Lucinda goes first.
Sorry.
So yeah, Lucinda, this is now your turn. Yeah, it's like 5 feet and it's like 10 feet in front of you sort of thing, just out of melee distance, so you'd have to just take a step to close distance, but other than that, well within range. Awesome, roll to hit.
Well, thank goodness for the wild shape.
You scratch across the front of this skull as it rotates its face out of the way, and you don't make purchase on the front of the skull. That is now, unless you have a bonus action. Well, you could attack with an offhanded weapon if you have your like hand axe in your other hand. You can do your offhanded fighting, but not your claws though. Your claws don't have the right properties essentially. It just doesn't count as a. I think it's got to be a. It's got to have the light property, and your cat's claws technically don't have that. So you could use your hand axe as the offhanded attack. Yeah, it is just a bit weird, but sadly just rules as written. We might look into it, but it'll be something that I have to work out whether it stays balanced throughout and stuff like that. And it's like, if I allow you to do one thing, it's like what I have to, like, you know, what other people would then be allowed to do as like an offhanded attack if you can use like your claws sort of thing. But it will be something that we can look into. Because I kind of agree that it's like they're literally built into your hands. You really probably should just be able to go like scratch, scratch. I feel like that's not unreasonable, since you can literally take 2 daggers and go stab, stab. So, but regardless, sadly you can't use your claws. If you did want to use your hand axe, though, you can do that. But yeah, it's something I am looking at since we discussed it last time. But I've just got to do all the working out for it. Make sure it's viable. Yep, go for it. Awesome. 19 does hit. Yeah, no modifier for the damage, so just the 4. All right. How does Lucinda do this? What's this look like to Lucinda? This moment with perfect precision. The claws just missing, using that same momentum, grabs the axe from the side, basically does a spin on the spot, and brings the axe straight down into the middle of the skull, cleaving it perfectly in half. You watch the 2 sides slowly float down to the floor, and as they're about a couple of inches off the floor, they just drop and clatter to the floor. All right, what are you doing? Party full of unconscious players.
Celebrating by herself.
Yahoo! Yahoo! Looks around. Look, guys, I did. Oh.
Did you shoot it? Oh.
Yeah, you guys are like out of combat at this point, so yep, straight up cure wounds on Aelith. Awesome. Roll that one.
Thank you.
9. Immediately you heal 9, and we will pause right here to go on our break. We're going to chat to the raiders, and you guys can have a break, and we'll get back to healing the party and everything. And we will be right back. And we are back. How are we all doing? Alrighty. So, Aelith, your eyes flutter open as I think it was 9 points of healing get put back into your HP pool. Immediately shaken awake by Lucinda. Come on, we got healing to do. Alright, what are you guys doing?
Do you like my sound effects? Alright, I'm gonna cure wounds on Rivet.
Yay.
Boom. Cast that spell.
Casting, taking my time. 5 health, I bless you with.
5 health.
A little kiss on the forehead to Rivet.
Is before any
So is
more
that 5 total?
any more spell slots?
Yeah.
If anyone has a healing potion, that'd be great.
I have one.
Yeah, I've got
But
one.
only one.
Can we healing potion to Ricky to wake them up? Does that work?
Certainly can. Pull their head back, pour it into their mouth, do the old like feeding a dog. You sort of like rub their throat, sort of thing, like make them swallow.
Does Ricky have one on him?
I don't know. I can find out though. That's my job. Sorry. Inventory.
He was a little stickhead.
That's
I
my
don't
job.
know, does he?
I don't know. Look through his damn character sheet. He does.
I was gonna if you weren't.
I mean, he's unconscious. Do it.
Alright, good job.
You're the one stealing from him.
I'm saving his goddamn life.
You fumble past the gems, the metal arm, the water skin, the string, the
thousand
flask
coins.
of oil, the golden cross, the bell.
Which man is a hoarder?
I don't know where he keeps his best friend, but you may even see that.
I don't think
Oh.
I'm digging that deep.
Fair. There is a health potion in there. A simple potion of healing.
I'm grabbing it and I'm plopping it.
No more potion of healing. And now Aelith gains how much health back? Aelith drinks the health potion and pushes Ricky's body into the metal room.
Into the side. How much does he get back? Are you gonna put that in for him? Or are we just gonna remember?
I mean, you're feeding it, so if you want to roll it, I can.
Oh,
put
I have
that
to
in.
roll the healing?
Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 2,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Oh, I should have clicked it twice and I have to wait the fucking thing to roll. Sorry, everybody.
No.
As he slips out. It makes the whole page lag.
Oh no, he's hurt. Drinks potion.
Alright, we're good. Yeah.
Yippee!
Back.
So we're healing you. We're bringing you back from the
So, 6 HP.
I get 6.
You get 6, buddy.
Oh, Ricky's back. You're on your own sheet.
Yeah. I
You're
got
still on a
6.
death
Yeah.
save.
Was that meant to be you're on your own, Chief, and you said sheep?
Yeah. I meant to sub them out.
Oh. Oh, it wasn't a
No.
mistake. You were being
I
clever
was trying to be
and
humorous.
funny.
Mhm.
You were exuding humor.
I attempted to exude humor.
Mm-mm.
Was it
What did he
received
say?
well? Did I find it
the joke
humorous?
equals unfunny. Explaining the joke is unfunny.
I will try again another time.
Alright. So, we're all
Yeah,
awake.
we're all right. We're,
We're all
all
pretty
not dead
low.
anymore.
Like 9, 5, and 6. And then
You guys are
what's Lucinda got?
worse for wear.
9? I'm pretty. Oh, no, that's what she gave me.
Not,
Lucinda's sitting pretty healthy.
not really.
No, she's at 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think
So
I'm lowest of all.
9, 6, 5, and 5.
What health do you have?
She was a bear. So she had the bear health.
Yeah, I know, but that's
Bear
19. It only did like 10 damage. Yeah, that's fair. Big hit. Big hit.
Yeah.
Wild Shape's like a huge shield. It's great.
It's a good one.
That was very good timing.
It's
that She was
a
in that.
brown bear.
That's awesome.
Brown bear?
Otherwise, we'd all be rolling for like an
Y'all
hour. All 4 of us. So I was very lucky that
would
she was
all just be
wild-shaped.
dead.
Yeah, next time I wild shape, I'm gonna stay in it for the whole time.
Until someone takes me out of it.
Yeah.
Next time I'm gonna be a brown bear. They have 34 health points.
Hell yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys are doing in this room? You guys have healed.
We gotta go. Is the door still open?
Absolutely.
We gotta go get all that treasure.
No!
Right.
All
Uh,
that treasure.
No!
Wait,
Why
so-
would you do that?
Was there only one skull in that room?
Yep. Oh, there was other skulls.
You know, living skull kind of thing.
Yeah, none of the other ones were moving, except the one that escaped the door.
Alright, well,
before
I
the
might
flaming
stay
skull.
outside and just like, hold the door just preemptively just in case.
How strong are you? That's a metal door.
It's better than nothing.
All right. Anyone heading back inside the room?
It's mostly to make myself feel better.
I'm heading back in.
No, I'm gonna stay here and make sure the door keeps open.
Same.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Gonna hold it down.
Sending
You guys
I
have
guess I'll go
3
in.
people on the door, and Rivet is the only one that's gone inside. Inside, there is 2 skulls on the floor. There is seems to be a lot of fire damage, and not much else. One of the skulls where one of the skulls was across the far side of the room, there is like the remains of a skeleton sort of thing over there.
Yummy.
It looks pretty charred up, but it's not. It's like the other ones. There's just 2 skulls. The rest look like they've been like burnt away. The rest of the skeleton. The other one has like the rest of its skeleton is pretty much still intact. You know, like. But yeah, what are you doing, Rivet?
I'm gonna loot whatever I can find.
Sure, you spend like, I don't know, it wouldn't be that long. You got the 2 skulls if you want to take those, and then you've got the skeleton over the other side. Look like the only sort of reasonable places to look for loot. Like there's nothing else apparent in this room.
The skulls I'll start with, I guess.
Brilliant. They are both humanoid skulls. They look very plain, very normal.
But what happened to all the treasure that, like, the skull said there was in here?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Have you ever
mean,
been
I
lied
know
to?
he
Hear me
probably
out. Have you ever been
but-
lied to?
I know he probably lied, but the little dude brought out a coin.
Can you roll me an intelligence check for Rivet right now?
We got one.
No, the little dude brought out a coin,
Yeah.
so there had to be something.
Yeah, he absolutely did. Yeah. You checked out the first 2 skulls first. The other one is more of a body. Like there is a skeleton here. You notice
Okay,
there is
I'll
a small
go for the
pouch. You notice that it looks like the body of an adventurer. Most of the clothes look like they've been, just disintegrated over time. There is a little leather pouch there that looks like it's been opened, and the coin, like a couple of coins, are like spilling out the side. There is a necklace on the skeleton, and obviously no head.
Take it all.
No head. No head. Yeah, brilliant. So in there was 3 gold, 25 silver, and 15 copper.
And then the necklace, right?
And the necklace.
What's the necklace look like?
The necklace looks very plain. It doesn't. Give me. Are you like? Are you checking it for anything specific?
What does it look like? Just does it have a pendant, or is it just a chain?
It looks like it looks like a small plate of metal in the middle of a kind of fancy framing piece. It looks like the metal's being held in by like just some framed brass. It looks pretty. It looks very pretty.
I'll put it on.
Awesome. You put it on.
Fancy.
You put it on. You notice that the plate slowly changes from a faded silver that looked like a tarnished silver. It almost dulls more and feels like it gets heavier around your neck, and you tap it and it feels a bit more dense and feels like the blade of a sword or something, and you know that this has turned into steel. What once was like a shiny piece of metal in the middle that looked like it had a bit of tarnish on it has now turned to steel.
Oh, so it's a rank plate.
You wouldn't exactly know that yet, but yes. But you don't know. So
it's a rank plate.
yeah, you'd need to know what a rank plate is first. I feel like you'd know. You'd kind of know. You'd probably. How well versed is Rivet in just the world? Like would they know what it is?
Not really. I don't think so.
Awesome. This is probably one of the first times you've left your little area that you came from, so you're not 100% sure what this is. I'd say you've probably heard whispers about metal changing and stuff like that. It's adventurers often talked about metal changing color and stuff like that. But you're not 100% sure what it is.
Well, since I've seen everything in this room, I guess I'll leave. With the 3 people holding the door open.
Rivet struts out with authority. With 3 people holding the door open for them. They are top shit.
Basically.
Walks out, throws the little pouch of gold up in the air and snatches it in their hand and puts it, does the typical thief thing, oh, well, that was good. Puts it in their pocket. Wonderful. Right, who's saying what, doing what, going where?
I don't think we have to hold this door anymore, guys. Just
You let go and the door doesn't move.
Dang, it's not a trap. Lucinda goes in. And we all close it.
Slam.
Alright, you're running in. Yeah, you're running in, Lucinda. We swap places temporarily. Running in. Sure. You got 2 skulls and a skullless skeleton to pick from. Awesome. You grab 2 slightly charred leg bones from the skeleton.
Quick, slam the door, quick.
And then Ricky slams the door on you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So aggressive, Ricky.
You guys notice
From the
as
dude
the
that
door
immediately
slams
died.
shut, the latch quickly spins back into place, locking Lucinda inside.
Have a good one, Lucinda.
I
Ricky!
glare at Ricky and then let's try to open it again.
Do we
Hey,
have
he kept saying it. He kept saying it. It became canon.
Do we have to open it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Can I do a tangle on Ricky, please?
I do
Do
believe
it.
it says a creature that you can see or an area you can see. I do believe.
Is that thing not open?
No, you guys had it closed essentially when you were doing stuff with the little guy. There's a tiny little crack maybe in it, but
He's
probably.
on 5 HP. You might kill him.
Please
A
don't.
tangle is not. It
Please don't.
doesn't deal damage.
Please do.
Ricky,
I mean,
open the
no.
door.
Entangled does
Okay.
not deal damage. It just restrains them. It's like
That
air
means I
jet.
can't open the door. Haha.
I can't
Hey.
break the door. It's an iron door.
Can Ricky open the
Metal.
door?
I mean, technically,
I
any of you
can't.
can try to open the door.
I'm making him do it because he's in trouble.
Okay. I'll try.
Athletics
Uh-oh,
check.
tricky Ricky.
11.
It starts moving, but very slowly.
I'll help him.
Oh my god, not again!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Athletic check.
That's it.
20. Dirty 20.
Yay!
Dirty 20. Rivet, a little bit annoyed about just, time wasting, just like sort of runs over and just like from behind, or like runs past the little wheel thing, reaches behind them, and just pulls down with all their might, like from behind them to like in front of them, and you just hear as the door, as the handle just like screeches as far as it can, hits the end. You guys see the lock retract, and you guys have a free moving door essentially again.
Yippee.
It's gonna take all my might not to punch Ricky in the face.
Don't kill him.
Please don't do that.
It's fine. I can make him come back.
But no,
You fucked up.
no.
You've done it now.
Little guys, get her.
No, they might actually kill her.
Alright, so what are we doing? Door is
To
now
the
back
door.
open.
Going to the next one.
Yeah, to the next door.
Come on,
Awesome.
Lucinda.
Do we still have the box on us? Is somebody still carrying the
Aelith
box?
currently has the box with the button on it.
Okay. Take it with us.
Oh, they have it.
Yeah, you poked it, you didn't take it though.
I
It's
thought,
there
it
Aelith
little
went back
home.
and took it.
I thought it had stayed in place.
Now you poked it and it like rocked backwards sort of thing, like just teetered backwards. Right. Alright, everyone's out of the room now. There is 2 doors. One door is open and heads back to the mage room, and there's one door below you that is not open.
The door below us.
You might kill me.
At this point, just start swinging.
You can specify a non-lethal.
Non-lethal, please.
No
Alright,
lethal.
opening the door, you guys see a very familiar room. There is little piles of dust all over the floor where once goblins used to be.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, so we've been here before.
Yes. And there is a table with what used to be gems covering it.
Can we
You guys-
can we take a short rest in this room?
Absolutely. There is I was going to say, you guys can basically see through to the bathroom that you guys rested in, like the first ever, your first rest in that, in the bathroom
Or
area.
should we take a long rest?
Well, that would be up to you. I was just about to say, like, you guys can see through the doors and towards the bathroom. And so you guys can decide if you just want to take a short rest anywhere. Like, you could go somewhere possibly a bit nicer.
I vote long rest.
Heading to the bathroom, though? Like, is that where
Yes.
you'd want to go?
Back to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's our
You guys
rest bathroom.
rest, recover, relieve.
Can we say hi to Tommy? I have a leg I want to return.
Tommy.
Tommy might
Just nod just so he doesn't have to do the voice again.
Into the room. You guys know this room. It's a familiar sight. Pristine bathroom. Beautiful marble walls. Beautiful marble floor. A nice little wash basin with beside it, just off to the side of it, a nice little lavatory.
We love this bathroom.
Yeah.
We love bathrooms.
Best room.
Best room in the
Yes.
dungeon. Alright, you guys, so what are you thinking? Long rest? Are people wanting a long rest here?
Does
Yes,
a long
would
rest
be
heal HP?
Long. Hey?
Does a long rest heal HP?
It does.
Yeah.
It's only
It
a certain
fully
amount,
heals
but
you.
it's still a lot.
That
It'll
sounds
basically
good.
full heal you guys.
That
Yes,
sounds
please.
desirable.
Brilliant. You guys lock in those long rests. Make sure to uncheck the reset the reset maximum HP because you guys have custom amounts. And yeah, you guys take your long rest here. If you guys want to stop off at Tommy on the way through, we'll probably head towards the end rooms because we sort of got like 20 minutes left, and you guys are pretty much almost done.
Yeah.
Sadly, we don't have enough time for either of the other paths. They both have about 5 rooms behind them.
Y'all were freaking taking forever.
Y'all were dilly-dallying.
Let me just say, I thought the first room was going to stump you guys again. You just walked in there and basically were like right onto it. You guys were like, all right, so this is what it basically says. And I'm like, fuck. It took you guys like an hour and you just started saying... I can't even remember what you guys were saying last time. You guys were like, oh, it's like a-gay or something. And like you guys are like going through all these different things that it could be. And I'm like...
I'm sure last time we
were
said
saying
ray
ray gun a
gun.
lot.
Yeah, we did.
One person went to a when you guys had gone to a different room, one person said it, and it was Aelith said ray gun once, and they weren't in the room. They'd already moved on to the next room, and you guys were talking like essentially above board. So no one else said it.
Smart people left.
Yeah, the smart ones left. We were like,
Who
yeah,
are the
let's
smart
fight to
ones?
win.
The short ones.
Not us.
The
Oh,
children.
the short ones.
The
All
rat
the little
watchers.
guys on your shoulders.
All of our growth went to our
Yeah,
brains.
them guys.
All right. So yeah, everyone lock in your long rests. Yeah, do you guys want to stop off at Tommy's on the way through? That's like I'll let you do that if you since you want to drop off
Yeah,
the
we'll
leg.
do that.
We love
But-
him.
Other than that, we're going to the last few rooms before the boss.
Ooh.
All right, party.
No.
You guys finish your long rest, recuperate, hang out for a little bit, catch your breaths, you just get your spell slots back, all the good stuff, and you just move into a familiar laboratory where Tommy and the show host they're just chatting.
Are they friends again?
I don't think they ever weren't friends. Doesn't
No, I
mean
thought
you
that
can
he was
you can still
annoyed by
dislike
him.
your friends, right?
Oh,
So true. So true.
well. Okay, Bob.
They don't immediately notice you guys walk in. They're just over there talking about the show sort of thing.
Oh, I really liked that one episode. Oh, hello, guys. Welcome in.
Take it.
Tubby!
I don't want it.
Could I
You
get a
guys
my
all-
hug?
You guys all head in. Oh, you go give Tommy a big hug. Tommy hugs like around you and like onto themselves, being like bugbear long arms. They basically completely reach around you like and back onto his back. He can like pat his own back whilst
I
hugging
swear.
you.
I swoon in his arms.
Swooning. Roll for swoon.
I think I was founders of a boyfriend.
And then the little child starts
Roll for
fighting.
romance.
Roll for seduction right now.
Oh,
So
Awkward.
you guys just, you run up to Tommy and Tommy sees you running up and just big arms go out sideways for the hug. Okay then, and just like grabs you up, leaves one arm like still a little open in case anybody else wants to join the hug, but you have one arm like wrapped all the way around you, like giving you a big hug. Aelith, is anybody else wanting to join in on a big
Me.
hug? Ricky runs in for the hug.
I'm
Get
just
in here,
glaring at the
guys.
kobolds.
Glad to see you guys are alive.
Tommy.
I
Child,
guess I'll join the hug too.
get in a fight.
Yeah,
They're not
the huggies. Lucinda, you getting in on the hug?
All
No.
those little guys are hugging too.
The two kobolds
All the
just go and
time.
hug. The two... Yeah, they all just
hugging
pair up, and all the
their
little guys are like just
skin.
hugging one other guy. Like they're all
Yeah. I love them.
they all just like give each other big squeezes, and they're just like,
You're pitching. We can't hear your cute noise.
oh, they go,
Yeah, definitely
we just
can't hear
we
that.
just hear a split second of.
It's
Alright.
the same thing.
Everyone's big hugging.
I'm glad you guys are doing all right. How's the dungeon taking?
Take the leg.
You see the like one of the arms that was outstretched around. You don't need to get all the way close. You like past you. He reaches and takes the leg from you.
Thanks. This will be used in another project.
Reaches behind him and puts it on the like bench without even breaking the hug. Like this one arm can basically reach over you guys, grab the leg and put it on the table like quite easily behind him. Long
Did these
reach.
cinders like grow back or something?
Yeah, in the room where you guys all died from the Slaughterfest, it was a full regen when you guys came back. Even
He's
if you
not
guys were
even
like
gonna question
torn in half, you guys would like just suck back together, sort of thing.
Righto.
Full heal, full refresh.
I'm wondering why Tommy is not questioning how I got my leg back.
I don't
I
think
mean,
he really
there's
cares.
enough magic that can regen stuff. I feel like it's just like he's just
Assuming.
happy he's got more parts to play with, like limited parts in the dungeon. Definitely more interested in, like just, you know, it's just like, oh, like, you know, immediately light bulb was pinging and it's like,
That can be used for other things.
like, you know, they care. They're clearly hugging everybody. They care. They're just like, they you know, they don't care about the
Organic matter is
details.
of no consequence. to
Right,
them.
exactly. They're like, if it can be healed and growed back, it's like they're not really going to notice it missing. And like, if you came in here with like half your face missing, they're going to be like, oh shit, what happened to you? But if you then came back the next day and it was all fixed, they're going to be like, cool. Like, Tommy probably wouldn't notice you coming back with a fully formed face because it's like, went and saw a cleric. Nice. Got some illusion magic, like something happened. Like it's just it's kind of like a given.
Yeah, we're in a world of magic. It's there.
Imagination.
As long as it's as strong as it was before.
I haven't tested it out. I'm not the kicker in this group.
Oh, anyone can be the kicker if you're angry enough.
Anything else you guys want to do in this room with Tommy? Are you guys just wanting? I mean, you guys can just keep chatting with Tommy if you just want.
I'm happy to move on.
Whatever you guys want to do. If there's anything you wanted to ask them or anything, I was just like, you know, I didn't want you guys to feel stuck in conversation.
Tommy's like stopped the hug, but I like grabbed his hand. I'm just swinging his hand, like looking up at him.
I don't think he really notices, sort of thing. He's just like lets his arms swing, sort of thing.
So, any plans? Where are you at now? What do you got to do?
He's just holding your hand.
I'm just like, wow. Swing, swing. Well, we're gonna continue forward, Tommy.
Wonderful. I hope everything goes smoothly for you. I'll be honest though, you guys might not see me again if you complete the dungeon.
No, Tommy, no!
No.
Let's
It's
stay
okay.
with
With us, Tommy.
No. Yes, they were us.
Sadly, I don't think that one's possible.
Right.
I don't know how long I can keep this voice up.
This isn't a voice that can last the campaign.
Oh no,
He's
it definitely can. It definitely can.
You can do it.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't think it's in the cards for me, though.
Okay,
This is
Tommy.
this was where I was. This is where I was born. And this is where I will die.
Oh,
I came to terms with this a long time ago. I've made many friends. I know many of the villages. I would ask you, though, please, say hi to Audrelin for me.
oh.
A wonderful
Yeah,
gal she
I can
is.
say that.
Incredible mind.
Oh, a wonderful gal, is she?
Uh-oh.
How do you spell that?
I dropped this.
Jealous.
You drop the hand, damn.
Wow. That Tommy's cool though. Good.
Incredible crafter. She helped me so many times bringing me ingredients down here.
If you want me to say hi to her, tell me how you spell that. I'm not good at spelling.
Audrelin, Ricky would know how to spell that. It's the
I
blacksmith's
tried.
name.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Ricky knows how to spell it. Let me find.
Yeah.
I'm finding it. Give me 1 sec.
I tried my best in the chat box though.
I just don't want to get it wrong. Believe that's it.
I gotta be close. I gotta be close. Dang it.
Audrelin.
Oh,
Drilling.
Oh! I like Bob's spelling more,
Wow.
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's not about that.
It's all pretty.
Well, she's a dwarf. They don't have pretty names.
Oh. Maybe not from where you're standing. Maybe in her culture that's a very pretty name.
Exactly. You don't know. You may have just insulted her incredibly.
I don't know what she was, all I knew was she was a wonderful woman and I hate her.
No.
Yeah,
If Tommy likes her, she gotta be cool.
Prophet. We have to come across her at some point.
Cross who?
Adrenaline?
She's literally right outside the dungeon.
Yeah, I've met her.
Yeah.
Bob's met her.
Yeah. She's Smith. Audrelin Smith, I think.
Oh.
No. She has a different name.
Wrong one, wrong thing.
You went to the Smiths looking for a Smith. The Smiths then directed you to Audrelin.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Audrelin is the
Do we have to keep talking about this person?
Smith.
Yes,
This
we
is,
do.
this is one of
Can we all move
Tommy's
on?
best friends. Wow.
No, we can't move on.
That's
we have
just
to
fine.
hide her.
But yes, if you could say thanks. And I suppose goodbye.
Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Goodbye, Tommy.
I hope you guys have a wonderful time. I know you guys will be great adventurers.
And he sort of like tussles you on the head, Aelith, because you're like still close. So a big hand like right between your ears gives you a big tussle on the head. Grabs Ricky around the shoulder and like, you know, like wrestles him under the arm sort of thing. Like,
You guys will be great. Don't you worry.
and both you, Ricky, and Aelith, he basically puts a health potion, like puts a health potion on both of your chests, like, you know, like this is it, guy. Like that's all I've got. This is what I've got for you guys. Like you feel it on your chest. No, none of the other guys don't even see it because the big hand. It's just like, come on, guys. Like
This is it. Go on, guys. Go on. Get out of here. Go get them.
We got this.
and he ushers you all out the door.
Aw.
Oh my god. I'm gonna cry.
And you guys make your way through the dungeon slowly. Technically, the commoner was with you the whole time. You guys didn't notice that they weren't there. It's fine.
I did notice.
But they were there the whole time. They were there the entire time.
Who? Who's that?
Yeah, you guys know them exactly. You weren't there for that, Aelith. You guys have two additions to your party, a child and... No, you should have been there. You've got a child and a mage. But the mage is basically looking after the child at this point because the child's parent didn't make it through the fight.
I do not know these people.
Not my fault.
Oh, okay.
Just saying,
I
no one
believe
healed them.
you.
But that's okay. We move on. So yeah, you guys in foot. I'll say, yeah, you guys are in the room with the fruits. The fruits are all being picked because you guys were here earlier. The tree is covered in butterflies.
It's another Bridgerton moment. I mean, the bugs.
Wonderful. Making your way through this room
To the door.
to the door.
We
To the
didn't.
window. To the wall.
Anyone particularly wanting to go through first? Anyone?
Yeah.
Well, my
Who's
memory's
taking-
a little foggy, so I'll let other people go first.
Open it a little slowly.
Ricky takes a step up, opens the door, a little corridor, all so familiar to these goddamn dungeons. There is a door only 10 feet away from you, 20 feet away from you. Everyone heading into the hallway.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Another door. I'll go ahead. Can everyone give me a perception check real quick?
Okay.
Critical fail.
Zach, Rivet is distracted. He is nothing.
Caesar's flower. Butterflies.
I got a
Yes,
24.
right. On a 24, you hear something.
I hope so.
13 here.
On a 13, you also hear something.
Yes, let's go.
Yes, finally
We
heard
didn't roll
something.
Finally.
high enough to figure out what that something was, but
Summon
Maybe.
Maybe. 10.
we heard it.
I also got a 24. Do I hear that too?
Oh,
Everyone's hearing things, except for Rivet, who is
Wow.
distracted by bugs. You guys hear from the next room over what sounds like music, but it's a little bit off. Like, you're not sure how it's off. Maybe everything is just everything's the wrong pitch, or maybe everything is slightly out of tone. Something's wrong though with the music. But it is music, and it doesn't sound horrible.
It's like a really upbeat, happy song in a minor key. Just feel very unsettled.
Yeah, pretty much.
very true.
It's like it's yeah, it's definitely it you know it's wrong, but it's not so bad that it's like you know, it's it's not worryingly bad, you know? Opening doors?
Can I knock on it first? See if
You
there's-
sure can.
Yes.
Hit me with a little knock check. So knocking on the door. Yeah, so knocking on the door. Are you like calling anything through the door? Like a hard knock? What's the
So it can be heard. Heard throughout that room, I guess. Or like
a nice
knock.
a nice authority knock, like a boom boom boom.
Yeah, very much.
Perfect.
Not in a
Manly knock.
Manly knock.
Manly knock.
Closed fist, thump 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 on the door. Saying anything?
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Hello. Hello. Anyone in there?
Girl Scout cookies. There is no reply, but the music does get quieter.
Oh. Turn it up a little bit.
You should just open up. It's the police. We've had a noise complaint.
Housekeeping.
Are we opening the door?
Why are you like this?
No, there's no answer. No, nothing's answered. The music has probably picked up by this point, sort of thing. They quieted down, but then they sort of picked back up a little bit.
Well, they know we're here.
Opening door.
Yeah. Open it.
You guys open the door to see a group of 5 skeletons, all with different musical instruments
Oh.
made of bones.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's like Coco.
What are we thinking? What are we doing, guys?
Play us a tune.
Guadalajara.
Can I say that? Play us a tune, music man, men, people.
Yeah, awesome. You notice they're like they're kind of like fumbling around a little bit. They play a little bit and it's a little off. And they're sort of focusing on something that seems to be between them. Like they do a little bit and then they all sort of kind of like look to the center of the group of them. You guys can't quite see because there's a lot of there's just a group of them surrounding it. But yeah, they kind of keep they keep looking over to like examine something between them.
They're not aggro or anything at us.
Nope, they don't seem to be hostile in any way.
I don't think we'll fight these guys.
Yeah, I think we'll avoid it if we can.
Yeah, we could just walk by.
Heading in.
Yeah.
Once you get inside and like within eye shot, one of the ones at the front starts like beckoning you over with like a wild beckon sort of thing, like a very exaggerated beckon.
Oh, what do you want?
Wait,
Just walk
Wait.
over there. I want to walk over there.
not yet.
Not yet. What do you want?
Well, the thing is, there's like a common thing where you dance till you're dead.
Oh.
Who says we're dancing? We haven't danced yet. Don't have to.
We'll keep that in mind for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So they're beckoning you over. Are you going over, Ricky?
I am, yes.
Awesome. You get to the front and they sort of like beckon you over and they start showing you the thing that's in the middle of the group. and it is a very well crafted xylophone, also made out of bones.
Join the band! Join the band!
A xylophone.
The old xylobone.
Yeah.
They're
You
sort of
want me to
gesturing towards it, beckoning you over. You're sitting down.
go? Yes. Absolutely.
Awesome. There's a nice little seat there. You get comfy, wiggle your little butt on the seat. Your tail flicks out to the side. You pick up the 2 bones that are sitting on top of the thing. What are you playing?
Little tune.
Any particular little tune?
Miku.
Yeah, I was gonna say!
Ding, 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 ding,
How
ding,
did
ding,
I
ding.
know?
I'm gonna need you to roll me a performance check
Ooh.
as you start hearing the rest of the group hears dink, dunk, dink, dunk, 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 dunk.
22.
Pretty good.
22,
good.
hell fucking yeah. Fuck yeah.
You know why? Cause the Miku. Let's go.
Ricky, you see Ricky like did the little like bing, bong, 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 like sort of, shakes the shoulders out, sort of wriggles his back
Gives
a
out
little,
notes.
stretches out, and then you see him and he like does the like drummer, like twirls the 2 bones in his hands sort of thing, like, and they're like spinning around and he grabs them, and then he just goes into it and it's just boom, 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 and he's jamming away. He's hitting every single beat on point.
Yeah!
He's going for it. All of the other skeletons take their steps back and join in, and they all start playing, and it is the most beautiful rendition. It is perfect. They are hitting every beat at this point. It is the best sounding thing you've ever heard. It is so upbeat, and you guys are all feeling so good. Brilliant. Anybody else want to join in or anything?
Is there any other instruments?
No other instruments.
Just
But
sing
you
along.
you guys can dance or something if you want to.
If only we had a bard.
If only.
I'll sing along.
Awesome. As you start going towards them to join in and sing along, you see one of them takes off the little snare drum that they were playing, also made of bones, and puts it towards you. Do you want to play it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Chuck your little snare drum on. Roll the performance.
Oh gosh. There's a lot of pressure.
You got this. Can't ruin Miku.
It's a 3.
Oh gosh.
Although still trying your best to play along, you get a dong, dong, ding, dong, 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 dong. You were close. The band keeps playing, and it kind of covers up the fact that you did 3 tones the same at the end. But
Okay,
it's
good.
okay. It's okay. Anybody else joining in?
Sure.
Awesome. At this point, Rivet decides to jump. They start pushing their way forward, sort of thing. You see one of them has like a bone banjo, essentially, and pushes that towards you. It seems to be another, like a bit of a smaller instrument. You grabbing it? You playing it?
Yep.
Roll that performance check.
I never roll good at these, but we'll see.
No, believe.
Faith of Miku.
30-20.
Yes!
Nice.
Yay!
Down, 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 down. Absolutely in time with the xylophone. You guys are just going for it. It's getting louder and louder. You joining in, Lucinda, or are you just watching the show?
I won't join in, but I do want to cast a spell really quickly.
Oh,
Sure.
hopefully it makes you better.
Can I do detect magic?
Sure can.
Okay. Is there any magic?
There certainly is. All of the instruments have a very faint magical aura, as well as all the skeletons, and that's it.
I don't even know if it's a good or bad magic.
No, very, very faint magic. That's all you know. Everyone's done?
Yeah, I'm jamming. I'm happy.
Awesome. Everyone is jamming away. Everyone is covering up a couple of missed tones by Aelith, but other than that, y'all are having a blast, jamming away. Who rolled the highest performance check?
Did you roll,
I
Bob?
think it was me.
Was it Bob?
I think it was Bob.
Yes. Like
Awesome.
22.
22? I couldn't remember. I think it was a 22 and a 21 were the two numbers.
22 and a 20.
Yep,
Just a
22 here.
22 and a 20.
20. Right. Okay, cool. So you guys are jamming out for like an hour or something, it feels like. You guys are just having a blast with it. It's incredible. This has been the time of your life. Everything starts winding down though. The skeletons start like, you know, they take the instruments back from you guys and start shepherding you guys out, but they wait for they grab Ricky by the sort of by the shoulder and they hand you, Ricky,
Ooh.
a bone saxophone.
Yes!
You taking it?
Saxophone, yes! Absolutely.
You now are the proud owner of the bonophone.
Saxophone.
Oh,
I don't like
dear.
that name. I take that back. I take
I
it
was
back.
gonna say,
We're not having that name. We're not. That one's not going to be the one.
Yeah, I liked Sexy Bone more.
Saxophone. Not,
Oh.
Yeah, the old sexobone.
no!
Whatever you want to name it. You can name your instrument, Ricky.
Yeah. Saxophone.
You now have Weirdo identified it as very slightly magical, but you have a bone saxophone.
I'll add it to my thingy.
Wonderful. Anything else that you guys want to do in this room? You guys basically see the other end of the the bottom side of the room where you guys would be continuing through is it's a long hallway that gets quite dark towards the end, so you guys can't really see the door at the other end of it, but it's like you can kind of see it. Probably those with dark vision would almost be able to make out the door. But it's just a long dark hallway down there. You guys all heading out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys are just at the sort of the precipice of the door. Heading in?
Sure.
Awesome. Average little walkway. You guys have seen this 100 times. There's a door at the other end. Are you going all the way through?
Yes, sir.
Anyone particularly want to lead the charge, or are we just going with whatever has now naturally occurred as order?
Just go with the flow, I think.
Hell yeah. Stacking in, Aelith opens the door, and immediately, something that's quite familiar to you, this smell. It is a very earthy smell of earth and hay and straw, a little bit of, it's like, kind of a bit of fecal matter and stuff like that. This smells kind of like a pet shop to you, but obviously not maintained. It stinks a little,
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
know pet shops.
yeah, but this one's just not being maintained. It's like a pet enclosure that hasn't been maintained. It just smells sort of thing, but it smells like decayed straw and stuff like that. You guys walk in as you hear a little bit of snuffling and snorting, and every so often an occasional grumbling sound that seems a little vexed or, distressed wouldn't be the right word for it, but
Dissatisfied.
yeah, somewhere between vexed and I don't know, like sad, disgruntled, yeah, something like that.
Melancholy.
This room, as you guys look into it, there is like 3 or 4 massive piles of hay. Between the piles of hay, you guys see broken bones, skulls, some branches. The skulls completely picked clean of all meat. Feathers can be seen around the area. One particular pile of hay from the corner seems to be emitting the snuffling sound that you guys heard when entering. What are we doing, gang?
Leaving.
Not sure about this door, guys. We can turn back.
This is the way to the end.
Sounds like we are turning back.
Hey, I mean, if it's unanimous, suppose you guys can fail your first ever quest.
I suppose we should keep going.
Let's keep going.
Up to you guys. You're completely on you
In
guys.
sadness.
wanna do the thing I usually do and just burst through doors because it's
Just
fun.
rush. Run down the hallway, maybe.
Is that the plan? Rush?
Sure.
Yeah.
2 of us are rushing.
There's 2 rushing so far. Any more?
I'm
Oh,
not
dude,
rushing.
we're the
Stepped
smartest.
over, stepped past. You guys start rushing. You guys get to about halfway. The growls are getting a bit louder from this hay pile that they're getting. You guys get to about 5 feet away from this hay pile. Out of the hay pile, a face appears. It looks like a barn owl. It looks like, but it's big. It's a big barn owl. You're like, the barn owls don't get this big.
It's a barn. It's a bear thing. What's it called?
Oh, my.
Owl bear.
A bear.
And you see, as 2 big lumbering feet take their first steps out, beautiful silver feathers cover a bear-shaped creature with the face of a beautiful barn owl.
From the D&D movie.
Hello, mister. Hello. Gentle now. Oh, that could be me.
This is gonna be us. It's okay.
Hello.
You notice its big head tilts to the side, and it looks at you with its big, black, beady eyes.
Aw,
She sniffs the air a little bit.
I want to hold out my hand.
Sure. You hold out your hand, like the back of your hand sort of thing, like
Palm up.
you put your palm up, outstretched to the creature. It sort of pulls its head away a little bit, reaches down beside it, and you see it pushes two eggs that have been like broken open, and like whatever's inside is gone. It's now looking a little sad.
Oh. So what? It like pushes them towards us, or you just said it pushes?
Yeah, it like uses its beak and like noses the like eggs towards you guys, like the broken eggs.
Aww.
And it sort of like it like widens its stance a little and like sort of like it like pushes its legs out and like sort of thumps the ground and just sort of like lifts up its arms that are kind of like, it kind of attaches as wings to the back, but they lift up and like it's like a chicken when it stands up, and if it had like baby chicks, you'd see the chicks underneath it. It's kind of like, it's like presenting that there's nothing. It's looking sad.
Oh, who did this?
Tips its chin up. Who hurt you? Tell me who did this.
Can you understand animals completely, or do you guys just let me read your druid stuff.
I have communicate with animals.
Oh, is it you then maybe that
As
has
a
it?
spell.
Oh, as a spell. No. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure as I can't remember what it is, but I'm pretty sure as... Right, so yeah, Speech of the Woods. I don't know whether both of you guys get it. Does Lucinda get that as well? Lucinda might not get that.
Whoa, what is it?
Yes, I have speech of the woods.
It's a druid thing, but I don't know whether it came from Aelith's circle, which it does look like it looks like it did.
Yeah, looks like
So pardon, Lucinda?
Is it a language?
Kind of. It's basically, it gives you Sylvan, but it also lets you discern the grunts and stuff of animals, sort of thing. But I just needed to know whether you get, it's like you can kind of, a beast can understand your speech, and you gain the ability to decipher their noises and motions. So I don't know, like, it can't talk to you, Aelith, but like, you can understand its noises and motions, and it can understand you, though. Otherwise, it will be like perfectly fine. Like Rivet, if you wanted to cast Speak with Animals or something, that's, you know.
Aelith, get over here!
Coming over.
All right, you guys all head in.
I'm going to use my speech of the woods.
You see Aelith sort of like holds it by its big fuzzy cheeks and lifts its hands up. What are you saying to this thing?
What happened to your eggs?
It sort of it lets out a couple. It's just a few little like things, and then it sort of takes its steps back and you know, sort of hits the ground and you know, in a bit of an aggressive motion, and then like looks towards its eggs, and then it looks sad again and shows it like underneath itself again. You're getting the feeling like it's basically communicating that it had its eggs. Someone came in here, you know, got angry or something. You think maybe possibly like knocked it out or something, and then when it woke up, its babies were gone, sort of thing. Like the eggs were empty. So, and now it's sad and it misses them.
So, are the eggs empty, like as if there was a fully formed creature in there? And
Yes.
Okay. So its babies were stolen.
Its babies were stolen.
Do you want us to help?
If you guys want to jump in on anything, like, but it can straight up like understand Aelith, so
But you
that's
can
why
tell me if
currently
you want me to
Aelith.
say
If you guys want to, you guys can like communicate something to Aelith and stuff like that. If you guys, but this thing like completely understands her.
And I said, can we help you find your babies?
Do you know where they went? Which direction?
Yeah, do you know where they went?
Are they in that door behind you?
It looks towards the door and sort of just like same thing. It like double like foot pounds towards it and just sort of go like grunts towards it and just like, but then turns back towards you guys and sort of shakes its head sadly though. Aelith, you understand this is it. Scary shit beyond there, but not the thing that took my babies.
So its babies aren't in there?
Its babies aren't beyond this point.
So its babies have to be back from where we came?
Possibly. Maybe.
Well, you
It
said
may have
we're
been,
not...
Well, we
it may have,
gotta go
it may have
find
been
'em.
it may have been something that could have been removed from the dungeon. Then someone may have taken them out of the dungeon. You're not sure. Like at that point, you could ask them, but like you know.
Are your babies still in the dungeon?
It puts its head up to the sky and takes a few sniffs and just looks back at you sad and just sort of shakes its head. More, it's a no, but it's a little bit unsure. It's like no, I don't think, but no. Like it's like I can't smell them. Like I can't.
Yeah.
They're not in my range. It's sort of like at this point it like pushes some feathers towards you guys and sort of does the thing where it like shows underneath itself again. Aelith, you're getting the feeling that it's a bit lonely. It misses its kids.
Do you want like 20 little men to keep you company?
You're trying to get rid of my men?
It kind of looks a little bit around looks around you guys a little bit. I'd say, how far have you guys traveled? Yeah, I'd say probably at this point it's about an hour's been up. You guys watch as all of the little dudes just start vanishing in the order that they appeared.
No!
No.
They give you a salute. They give you a salute, and they go, "Until next time."
Aww.
And they give you a salute, and then they vanish. Basically, like so, the first one goes that's with Weirdo. The second one goes that's with Rivet, and then basically as fast as you were pushing the button, Ricky, they just start disappearing off your shoulder, sort of thing.
Can I
You
get
get
the
the
box
feeling
out
that
and
they
press the button
only-
again?
You get the box out. Yeah, you push the button, and a little guy appears.
Can I offer the little guy to the owlbear and say make friends with this owlbear?
While you're doing it, like it sees it and like immediately starts like opening its little beak to like thinking you're offering it food.
Oh!
Oh, gosh,
No, I'll say to it, this is a friend. This can be your friend.
It like pulls back, sort of thing, and is like looks at everybody like, oh, did I do the wrong thing? Like, oh.
It's so cute.
Oh, no. Please don't hurt the little guys.
Wait, don't do
It's
that.
sort of just like,
Heartbreak.
what was that, Lucinda?
Unlimited food.
You're just setting them up for heartbreak. They disappear.
Oh yeah, true.
That's true.
It sort of like leans
Infinity.
down and looks at the little
That's a
thing.
good point.
and it sort of like looks around itself and looks like it doesn't know where it would keep it, so it's too small for this. This is a fully grown owlbear like mother. This thing is big compared to Rivet. You like if you went like a starfish and put Rivet against its face, it's like the same size. Like Rivet could like hug its face, and that's about it. Like this, it's a big creature.
Is it like the one from the D&D movie?
It's probably a little bit bigger than that one. I think that one's also a young owlbear.
Young.
Can I
So
ask you,
it's pretty big.
can I ask you, do you want to come with us? Do you want to come with me and be my friend?
It cannot fit through the doors. You very quickly assume that it cannot fit through the doors.
Oh.
Can I actually offer it food?
Sure.
I want
You've probably
to
got
Leave with me?
You've probably got a few rations left.
give it one of the fruits.
Anyone in particular?
Is that a good idea?
Maybe
What if
the
it explodes them? You don't know what the fruits do. What if it like eats it and then they explode instantly?
I don't know. Owls and bears like fruit.
I want to take a little nibble of the white fruit, and then if it's safe, give it to the owlbear.
So you're taking a nibble of the white fruit?
Yeah.
I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Good
Explode.
thing you nibbled it. No offense, but I'd feel bad if we did it to the bear.
I got a 7, and I'm actually quite glad that you pointed that out because I did not think of that.
Wanted to test it on me.
Take 3 poison damage, but aren't poisoned.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
It is the most bitter taste that you've ever had in your mouth. So much so that you physically feel like cracks forming in your mouth. It's like it actually like hurts your mouth. It's so bitter. It like pulls the sides of your mouth in to the point where it almost tears the side of your mouth. It's so bitter.
It's like a warhead sour lolly.
So like a really, really harsh pineapple.
Yeah, more like a pineapple where it actually like it's like hurts sort of thing. Yeah, it's like so and you take 3 poison damage.
What about the blue one? Blues are always sweet.
Probably
You
just
taking a nibble of that one?
Yeah.
It is good. It is very refreshing.
Mmm.
Okay, there we go.
no late reactions. Late reaction and then it just oh my god, blowed up.
Not yet.
Wait
All
for
good?
5 minutes.
You're just gonna hold out for 5 minutes after taking a little nibble. Nothing happens after 5 minutes. Still taste in your mouth. It's, you know, the nice little sweet fruity taste is still there.
Okay, take the blue fruit. I think it's safe.
It like leans down, gives it a few sniffs, grabs it in its beak. Roll me a dex save.
Oh, I'm not good at those. Yeah, I'm not good at those. I got a 9.
You take 1 point of damage as it pinches your hand, sort of thing.
Okay.
It goes in quickly, sort of thing. You can tell, like, from the bones on the ground that are completely picked clean. This thing's probably a little bit hungry. Like, not, like you can see its size. Like, it's not starving. It's still chunky, but it's like it's probably hungry. Like, so it went in pretty quick, and yeah, you took 1 point of damage as it sort of pinched your hand as well as the berry.
That's fine. I'm used to getting scratched. Mostly by myself.
Anybody else doing anything?
So we can't take him out of this room? Or her?
No, I don't think anyone has the ability to do that, no.
Does anyone have a shrinking spell? I want the owlbear.
Yeah. Shade.
Let's just break down the walls. Let's just,
We spend the
Ray
next
gun.
6 weeks digging out of the dungeon. This is where we end the session.
Yeah.
Ray gun, we would blow the wall apart.
Ray gun.
Ray gun.
We don't even make it to the boss fight. We stop right here and get the owlbear out.
Yeah.
I feel like my goal's satisfied if
That'd
we
be
do
a
that.
great goal.
You guys are pretty far underground. It would take a lot to get out of here, especially at your level and stuff. You guys don't have the capabilities to do so.
Is there
Barely
no way
the-
to get this guy out?
You don't think so.
What's the point of this room then? To just break our hearts? To make us leave a creature? Like, what is the point of the room?
The last room.
That's true. But that was fun. This is sad.
Well, it's just circling through emotions before we get to the final boss.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yay, feelings.
No.
No.
I already feel enough feelings.
So rude.
Make us
So
look
rude.
at me like that. So we don't know where the eggs went. Don't know if it went to the boss area or behind.
You're pretty. It pretty much gave up direct. It said it kind of like signaled to Aelith that the boss didn't like the next room doesn't have its eggs, its babies. It can't smell its babies. Its babies aren't like within a very close proximity to it. Like this thing can probably smell like halfway, like its kids halfway through this dungeon easily.
It determined
So-
that they're probably not in the dungeon.
Right? It's determined that it was pretty sure that like whatever's taken them like it vanished sort of thing, like it can't smell anything.
I don't know, like, are we missing something? Is the point of this room just to be sad? So, like, we come
Maybe.
in, this creature's like, someone stole my babies, and then we can't help it, and we can't do anything, we just have to move to the next room?
I was
Maybe.
thinking the exact thing about the last room. It's a common theme.
I wonder if the babies are like in one of the areas that we didn't get to explore.
Above table, saying to you guys, they're not. Just so you guys don't feel bad about that. Like, I don't want that weighing on your conscience. That's above
I
table.
still feel bad!
We feel bad.
Sure, good. I mean, it means I'm doing my job. But I just wanted to say above
let's go to
table.
the
Above
town,
table.
Let's find the babies and then bring them back in.
Let's do what we're doing now, and then we can do that.
We'll return with your babies.
We will probably not. The
We'll
dungeon
try.
gets
But
reset.
if we leave, won't the dungeon reset so that Albert might not be in here again?
Probably.
It's the same thing with Tommy.
Yeah.
We probably won't see them again.
Prophet!
The pain.
He's a DM. What do you expect?
He doesn't care about our feelings. He's the DM.
I want him to tell us what the point of this room is.
Please do.
I can't tell you now.
Gosh dang it.
What if I give you a sub? And will you?
$10 dono and I'll tell you.
Really?
Sure, why not?
Really?
That might take a minute. I'm not good with that stuff.
I will send you $10 to your bank account right now. I
If
will.
you send me $10 right now, I will DM you the meaning of this room.
Okay.
And then you'd have to tell the rest of us.
No. If they want to pay money for this,
Everyone.
Oh, wow.
if that's how
I have
bad it
biddies.
is.
I can send you some biddies.
Oh no, I've broken the party. They can't leave.
We're all just trying
It's
to
true.
bribe you.
So
we're
true,
leaving
Danny.
this room.
Emotional damage redeem never been more needed than right now.
Check your bank account.
Ooh.
Well,
Did you actually do it?
Yeah.
yep. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Ah,
He's off to buy a crumb sausage with that money. That's why
I'm fucking out of here. Hangs up the call. To fucking bye.
There was a long con.
The long con is done. Yes.
You're so rude.
Oh.
That's it. That's the whole room. You're not allowed to metagame that now.
Is this really nothing, I bet?
Okay, guys, before we leave,
Emotional damage.
guys, I've had a light bulb.
Guys, out of nowhere, like divine intervention. I have a
Wait a
thought.
second.
Hang on a minute.
Hang on a minute.
Guys, I'm gonna put my thinking cap on. I've got an idea. Let's search the room.
Alright, what's everyone
Okay.
doing?
searching the room.
Are you actually asking that? Or
I am genuinely asking, what are you guys doing?
No, Indy, are you actually asking us to search the room?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll search the room.
Okay, everybody search.
Right. I need an
Everybody search a
investigation
corner.
check from everyone that's searching right now.
Yes.
And where are you
Oh.
searching specifically?
Except
There
There
got a
was 3 piles of hay in here. The one that the owlbear was in. There was 2 others. And then there's the rest of the ground is just like scattered with bones and twigs and like just... So where are you searching? And give me that investigation.
I got an 11.
And where are you searching?
Is when you say like the rest of the ground, is that all like clear stuff? Like that's not really stuff to search?
You could search the rest of the ground. You don't know what you might find. You got the ground or the one of the 3 hay piles. You could try to search in around with the owlbear. You can try searching around one of the hay piles that isn't with the owlbear. There's 2 of those. Or if you wanted, you can just search around the room. Like, I mean, it's just an option. You do you.
You gonna roll, Ricky?
Yes. May have.
Whoever gets the highest.
You are all searching something individually, so you guys get to pick where you're searching.
I got a 16. Can I check the hay bales?
Which one?
One of them?
One of the ones that doesn't have Mama Owlbear in it?
Yeah.
We might
Awesome.
leave Rivet to do the floor because they got the lowest.
Yeah, I'll do the floor. I'll do the floor.
Wonderful.
Fine food.
The walls. 17.
You're searching the walls, Ricky?
Ricky, no!
You
No.
know,
Let me tell you. Let me tell you, Ricky. The walls isn't probably a great option.
Okay,
Good
hear out
choice.
my
Good
logic.
choice. Okay, so weirdo, looking through one of the hay piles that doesn't have the owlbear in it. What was your score?
I got a 16.
You find 1 basic health potion. Who's next?
I'll do the other hay bale that doesn't have Mama on it.
Brilliant. Technically, Mama is in the hay pile, covered mostly. But
Righto.
yes, regardless. What was your score?
11.
11. You also find 1 health potion in the other pile of hay.
Alright, I'm gonna say, can you come off your bed, Mama? Come over here, and I'm gonna lure her over off of her bed so that Ricky can search it. Like I'm talking to Cass. Come on, Mama.
Awesome.
Come on, Mama.
It slowly walks out and bonk, bump, 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 big feet. And
What's
as
up,
it comes out of
girl?
the hay, you guys are noticing the size towering over everyone. If this thing was to stand up, it would hit its head on the roof. This thing is big. It's a big guy. Lumbers over, like rubs the side of its face on you.
No.
At this point, no, we'll keep going. So who's, so Rivet, you're searching the floor. What was yours?
7.
Sadly, you don't find anything. Bob's
Alright,
checking
Ricky.
the last one. Bob checking Mama's nest.
Yep.
What was your score?
17.
Awesome. In Mama's nest, you find a hand.
A hand.
A hand. An entire human hand. The only thing in this entire room that hasn't been picked clean of flesh. The second you pull it out and hold it up, Mama Owlbear goes full defensive aggressive, like all the feathers up on their ends, pounds the ground, and is just full aggressive looking at that hand.
I'll put it back.
I'll say, it's okay, Mama, it's okay. Does
Looks-
that hand belong to the person who took your babies?
Sort of like nudges up against, like doesn't break eye contact with the hand, but like nudges up against you, sort of thing, like like an affirmation sort of thing, like rubs up against you to give you like approval, like almost like nods, so you can feel its head move, but it's not breaking eye contact with that hand.
Have we met anyone that only had 1 hand?
Not
took
yet.
someone's hand.
Did you say no, Prophet?
No, you haven't met anyone with 1 arm or 1 hand. Sorry, not
I was
yet.
like, you trying to trick
I
me?
only have 1 hand. Well, kind of.
Rivet. Her turn slowly.
I have a
What does the
mechanical
hand look like? Hold on. What does the hand look like?
The hand is humanoid in shape. It has a tattoo or the bottom of a tattoo, and a ring on.
Does the ring say anything?
The ring doesn't say anything.
What is the tattoo of?
You don't exactly know what the tattoo is. It's like the bottom workings of a tattoo. You think it could be tribal or something of a similar sort. Like it might be a patterned thing. It could be like, you're not exactly sure. There's no clear thing of what it is, but it's like a puzzle piece. You know what I mean? It's like you got. It's like you could line it up with the rest, sort of thing. It's like it's like the bottom of a tribal tattoo where it's like all just like there's a couple of lines that you see that come down onto the hand a little bit. You sort of have like mid forearm up, so you've got the whole wrist, a little bit of arm, and then the whole hand. So it's like a good bit of hand and arm. It does look like it was very obviously ripped off by Mama Owlbear.
But is it possible that she ate the rest of the person and that's their bones lying around?
Possibly. You would find it weird that she would eat the rest and leave the hand or anything like that. Like,
So it's
more
like she
like
left the hand to be able to track the person who did it.
like a reminder sort of thing, so they can remember the smell and stuff like that.
Any of us have a good nose?
I have a good nose. I have leporine senses.
Yeah, you're welcome to do anything you want. Ricky's currently just holding a hand of a dead man. Or woman, it's a hand. You haven't looked that closely yet. It's a man.
Are they hairy knuckles?
They hairy.
Okay.
It is a man's
woman
hand.
wouldn't do this.
You have a sniff of the dead man and
Yeah. No, thank you.
I'll just put it back.
Okay, fine. I'll sniff the dead man hand.
Yeah.
Sure, I believe it's an investigation, I do believe. Or...
Well, it says proficiency in perception for leporine senses.
I do... go for a perception then.
No, Tommy had both hands. Prophet said we haven't met anyone with only one hand.
If you have, you haven't realized. Like, you might not have seen their hands or anything, but...
Didn't
No,
realize.
not to your knowledge.
It's not Tommy.
Ain't Tommy. Tommy hugged with both hands.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
18 I got.
And it's a humanoid hand, and Tommy is not a humanoid.
Yeah,
Oh,
True.
yeah, true. Good point.
Smelling this hand, there is a defining feature to this. You smell fertilizer.
There was the garden room where you guys picked the plants.
I don't remember if there was some in it.
Are you like putting the hand away or anything?
Well, I would say, Ricky put it
Put it
in your
back.
bag and we could try
I
and
don't-
find the person who it belongs to.
I don't think she'd let you take it.
No.
You don't know.
Okay, I'll talk to her and I'll say, can we take the hand to track down the person?
Grunts at you, sort of thing. Slowly, it's like when a dog's trained on something. It kind of looks away at you a few times, and slowly you get more of its focus as you're breaking its contact with the hand, and it goes from that aggressive feathers raised. And they all start softening down a bit, and you see its eyes soften up. The harsh yellow retracts, and its eyes, fill out with the black again, and you big doe eyes appear, and you see its bottom beak sort of moves a little bit as a few little hoots come out, a few little croos, but it nods towards you and gestures towards you.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
It pounds the ground one time out of just raw emotion, sort of thing. It's and you know that it says you find that man, sort of thing. It hits the ground. It's it said yes, take it, but it's you get it, my revenge. You get them. You get my kids.
We will.
Well, we'll have to come back through this room, I presume, when we go through the last room. We have to come back through the dungeon. So
Once you guys you guys know dungeons in this world. Once you finish the dungeon, you guys are teleported out of the last room, out of the dungeon.
Oh no!
you won't see this dungeon again once you finish the room.
Is there a possibility that she'll be in it after it rearranges?
You don't know.
But is that how dungeons work?
There is a slim chance. There is an ever so slim chance. It's basically like dungeons work as if basically like a god or some entity, like basically like the world or something basically is like, yeah, I'll build something and like makes a dungeon sort of thing. So if it's like, it could be a water god that takes it and then it'll be a water dungeon next. So it's like if a similar god takes it or something and shuffles the shuffleboard and wants to keep it, they may. So you genuinely don't know. You don't know what the outcome of, you know that it's going to be a new dungeon when you finish this room, the next room, but you don't know what's going to be the new dungeon. You have no.
Okay, Ricky, you wanna put that in your bag?
Sure.
Awesome. You put the hand in your bag, the last of the feathers on Mama Owlbear lower down, fully relaxed now. You notice that she sort of like starts bunching you all up, pushing you, and you guys have nothing against this. She just starts lumbering you all towards the big pile of straw, pushes you all down, curls around you guys, and falls asleep.
We did it! We beat the dungeon!
We win. Happy ending.
You guys all need a stealth check to get out of Mama's cuddle whenever you want.
Oh, crap.
But I don't want to!
Whenever you're ready.
Long rest.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm so sad!
We technically can wrap up here. The next room is the boss room. If you want to wrap up in the Mama hug, and we can leave next time.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, everybody. We end this episode with the party all cuddling up with a big sleeping owlbear Mama, taking their last hugs before moving on to the next room. Yay! I'm crying now.
I literally teared up!
I was crying.
I teared up a little.
I literally teared up and I do not cry easily.
You guys just get Mama Owlbear cuddles until
She's literally
the next
I
campaign.
can't leave her.
Hell yeah, guys. What a goddamn session.